Warshed Gaming.
I didn't unmute us. Exactly like I said. So we're going to rewind. Welcome! It's Dave from Warshed Gaming. Now you can hear me. Pretty amped about it. Joined by my buddy Justin. Justin, say hi.
How's it
Stop
going?
laughing! We did it. Oh, we did it. We're back to playing Warhammer. Like I was saying before, when you couldn't hear me, I was playing Diablo for a few weeks because it was so much fun. But I've been jonesing. I've been jonesing for some AOS, and that's what we're doing today. I held up before, New General's Handbook, really excited. That's going to be going for a year. A long time. I thought 6 months was too quick, but the problem is there's no pretty number. What do you do? 9 months?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think a year is good.
I think a year is good. It's going to give people time to flesh out their lists, play, figure out their play style, the armies that they really want to play with. There's a lot of really cool things. There's a lot of really neat things that they already updated too, besides the points and things like that. The coherency has changed a bit. It used to be if your unit had 1 to 5 models, they had to be an inch away from one base model, which made it difficult for larger base models, things like the Stalkers and Bonereapers or the Troggoths or things like that. Even Annihilators and Stormcast, not so much them, but stuff like that. But they changed it now to 2 to 6 has to be within 1 inch. 1 inch, one base, and now 7 or more is an inch with 2, which I think is a really, really fun change. The lookout cert changed a whole lot. Well, not a whole lot, but it made it better, in my opinion. It's a big improvement. That might actually be a little relevant in this, so we'll talk about it more if it comes up, the lookout cert rule.
I'm going to be asking you every turn if I can target that.
And I can't wait to say no.
We will be explaining why momentarily.
Yeah, I'm going to say no every time, regardless of whether I'm right or wrong. Yeah, so lookout cert was, it's kind of like if you have chaff, so embarrassed for you. If you have battle line or other units next to your smaller heroes, it's kind of like they're like, hey, heads up, there's a big arrow or whatever the heck the horrors shoot at you.
Little balls
fireballs, like watch out, heads up, buddy. So what happens is it used to be it's -1 to hit. Actually, that's still the case. I think it's mounted or unmounted. I think if it's wounds 9 or less, they qualify for lookout cert. It's -1 to hit them as long as they're wholly within 3 inches of another unit that has 3 or more models in it. And then also the big change is non-mounted units, less than 9 wounds, cannot be targeted outside of 12 inches as long as they're wholly within 3 inches of a unit that has 3 or more models. It's a little wordy. We'll see if that comes up. Again, you'll ask every turn, and hopefully the answer will be no. But what do we got this week? We're doing Disciples of Tzeentch against the old Ossiarch Bonereaper boys.
Trying to get my Orc War plans going.
I'm so excited for that.
It's a slow process.
I have been slowly updating the armies that I have. And I say slowly because it's been very slow. I blame Diablo for. I have like 30 Blade Geist Revenants, and I think like 2 paint, and I think 2 were done.
Yeah. I have the problem. I've got so many games I play.
You have so many games.
Getting to
and you have a child.
Yeah.
And you got stuff to do. I don't have that problem. But anyway, what are we playing today? We are playing the Ice Fields, which we were both kind of like, yeah, let's do this. It's definitely a really fun setup. First half. It's split down the middle, attackers and defenders. There are 6 objectives, kind of really close to each other, so it's going to be interesting on how we want to split the armies up. You know what I mean? Our armies up when we're going into battle. But what's interesting about this, it's very simple. Hold 1, hold 2, hold more. Right? Doesn't get any easier than that. What is actually changing, or what makes this kind of fun is, if a unit runs, it suffers D3 mortal wounds, and when you make a charge roll for a unit, for each dice that shows a 1 before modifiers are applied, that unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. Something that I should say is we're both really good at rolling 1s.
So you could be 3 inches away, completely fail the charge with double 1s, and then you're not only not getting into combat, you're then taking 2d3.
Exactly. And something that's
great.
And what I didn't know this, and I wanted to go back to the face and want to see. Hello. I wasn't sure about this. So let's say, actually, let's go here. Boom. I roll a run of, that's a 3, right? So there's a 1 there. And I fail the charge. Let's say I'm 5 inches away. I fail the charge. I go, oh, okay, I'm actually going to forward to victory. I'm going to re-roll this. Mm-hmm. So I think what that means is I would still take D3 mortal wounds, but now I'm allowed to re-roll it.
I think it would be at the much better roll.
That was a much better roll. That was a 15. I just wasted it.
I think because in that case, I would assume that because you haven't actually done the charge, because you're re-rolling it, you wouldn't take that.
So because I did it here, this is exactly what it says word for word. When you make a charge roll for a unit, for each dice that apply, it shows a 1 before modifiers are
before modifiers are applied. So you would apply modifiers. I don't know.
I mean, and that's up to you. Again, and I think a part of it is up to interpretation, which is one of the things, and maybe they'll have to FAQ, or maybe we're just dumb. It's one of two things.
I would say the final die roll.
Right. So I would say, oh, I rolled a 2. Do I take D3 mortal wounds? I'm going to say no, because I would if I go. I'm just going to let it fail. I'll take D3 mortal wounds and I'll figure it out, and then I'm going to use whatever, or I can use a command point to re-roll it. But we'll see if anyone has their ideas. Please, if you're watching it live, let me know what you think. If you watch this back on YouTube, comment, let me know. I'm just curious what you think. I can really see it being either way.
Oh yeah,
I can really see it either way. But it's going to be a fun one. I don't think it's funny though, because one of the big things, especially early on, at least with Bonereapers for me, is I'm just like, we have so many command points. Just run, relentless advance. Like you're just let's get
now
to the enemy.
Especially with this one, yeah, the objectives are close together and there's a decent amount of them, but you're not really gonna want to be running because a lot of first turn people are running to get to their spots, to kind of prep up for the next turn.
And I think I set
and you can score in the first turn,
right?
So it's now.
I agree. I also just realized that I was something.
Oh, you're not with a 9? Oh. My plans have been foiled.
Oh, no! Oh! Okay, actually, this is fine. Okay, so that's really all we're talking about as far as the battle plan goes, as far as the new rules go. There's a lot of things. We got locusts, Andorian locusts. That's why I went with the ice theme. Look how chilly it is. Ooh. I don't have snow because I didn't feel like buying it yet. Ooh. But that's what we're doing there. But we'll talk about the final casts and things like that as they occur. Let's talk about our army lists. I'll go first.
All right.
I wasn't prepared, so just give me a second. Awkward. Okay, so as you can see, I'm running the Bonereapers. Now, I am running the I don't say Petrifex Elite. Melmyriad. Melmyriad's a new one. One of the things that I've noticed over with Bonereapers is a lot of times people in Mortis Praetorian, so you can get the counter charge in. A lot of people didn't really do Petrifex Elite too much unless they were running heavy guards and stalker lists. And after the point update, they increased the points of the guard. The guards are huge. The guards are the big winners of the new book. Yeah. Everyone went guard. Not everyone. I should say it was just a really good model to take. It bodyguarded. You could bring them back. It was so easy to do all that, and they fought once per game. Really good for 200 points. Then out to 20, which kind of throws it off. The lists off a little bit. So anyway, so I'm playing around with it.
That's for the reinforced, right?
Well, no.
220 or they're 220?
No, it's 220 for 3.
So, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the guard.
I'm sorry. Well, you know what's so funny? I'm so sorry. It's a Mortis guard. So they're the chunkier stalkers, but they were 220 points for 3. They were 200, which is fine. But people were running, I think, either 2 blocks of 6 or 2 blocks of 3, which ends up adding a lot more points when you're kind of playing around with it.
It's like when you're running horrors,
right? They're so much, but right, exactly. I'm not running Nagash, even though he got 65 point knockdown. Anyway, I'm sorry. Bonereapers, Melmyriad. I'm going with the grand strategy Overshadow, and I forget what one that is. I think that's I have to kill all of your battle line. Are your horrors battle line? That's rough.
Yep.
Wish I thought that one through. But anyway, I went with the Overshadow, which is kill your battle line and have battle line myself. Not full, but I have to have a battle line left over. I'm bringing Katakros himself, the Biggin. He went up some points because he's really good. Does a lot of really cool things, but because he's a unique character, there is no what's the word for artifacts or things like that. And then I'm bringing the Mortis and Bone Shaper, who's right over here. He reses some people. He is my general. He has the show of superiority as his command trait, which is every time you go to use a command ability, I roll a die. And on a 5-up, you have to use 2 points to do that ability. It's pretty sweet. I think it's kind of fun. I'm never going to roll a 5-up. So that's what it is.
Talk about that later.
Right, and then we're going. Oh yeah, right. Then we're going Artisan's Key as the artifact, which is in my hero phase, I get to bring back 3 wounds worth of models. I think on a 3-up, I can bring back a Stalker as well. But the Artisan Key lets him do it again, but only on a 3-up. So I get to heal, and then on a 3-up, I heal again. Which is really cool. He is a Locust, but I didn't give him. But I gave him an artifact anyway. He's not. Oh, his spell is Drain Vitality, which is target unit gets -1 to hit and -1 to wound. An enemy unit gets -1 to hit, -1 to wound. My Soul Mason, which I'm really excited about, the guy in the bone chair, the Bone Mason, if you will. I mean, I wouldn't, because that's not his name. He has Drain Vitality. Actually, it doesn't matter what he has. He knows the entire lore book. He's a 2-cast. His big thing is Soul Guide, which is +1 to wound on one of my units. And at the end of the hero phase, I roll a die. 2 to 5, I get to cast it again. And on a 6-up, I get to cast it 3 times. But that's about it. I'll never roll it. Then moving forward, I have 6 Necropolis Stalkers. Actually, let's go right here. Pew! I got my Stalk. So Katakros. Whoops. Oh, I cheated. Bone Shaper right there. Or Soul Mason, sorry. Bone Shaper. Mortec Guard. I have 2 20 blocks of Mortec Guard. I always bring swords. I don't like the spears right now. I haven't ever. We'll see if that changes. That's not what's happening. I have a 5-man Cavalos Death Riders here. They're pretty neat. They actually went up in points because people were spamming them. It was like Katakros, Arcan, Soul Mason, or whatever, and then like 5-mans of them because they have the trampling charge on 4-ups. They're pretty tanky when you mix it with Katakros. Anyway, and then I have the 6 Stalkers here. And my Bone-Type Nexus, which is taking up way too much space. I think that's it. That's it. Long-winded, as I usually am, but that's all I got. Justin.
Well, I have a fairly simple list.
Let's do it. Let's go Bird's Eye so you can point out the things.
Bird's Eye. Is that a water change joke?
It wasn't, but now it is.
So, starting with Endless Spells.
What? You brought some?
I did. I have the Tome of Eyes, which I have. Tzeentch can start with one on the field. Is attached
War Shed Gaming!
I went to the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm a mess today.
The Tome of Eyes is attached to Kairos. That allows him to reroll casts. Yeah. It also has a Parchment ability. Ooh. I actually have a spell that is attached to him. I can do mortal wounds and then subtract bravery characteristic from a unit.
Well, that's good.
It's within
I don't care about bravery.
Or spells, apparently. So this is going to be interesting.
Very exciting.
I do also have the Burning Sigil of Tzeentch in my arsenal. This is I drop it down, it does an area of effect. Anything that if a model is slain from the unit, I put a Chaos Spawn of Tzeentch in the unit, ready to fight. I love it. So it could potentially lock something down, even if they don't take it out. Chaos Spawns are always a weird...
Yeah,
they have they're weird, because they could survive, they might not, they heal everything. So they heal at the end of the turn. There's so much.
Thank you. I like the Snowmat a whole lot as well, right? It's pretty neat looking. It's a little dark right now, but I got some new tech that I'm going to start installing and stuff, so hopefully you'll be able to see it. Anyway, go back. Continue. Thank you.
I then have Kairos Fate Weaver. This is a Lord of Change model, but it is Kairos. He gets his 3 casts. He can change his spells. I get to add a Destiny die every turn if I'm out of one. That's Kairos. He knows all the spells.
So annoying.
I then have. So this is my. What I'm going over now is going to be my battle regiment. So it's all one drop.
This is your one drop. Got it.
I'll go into the other 2 characters later.
Sure.
Then I have my 3 battle line. I have 2 identical units of pink horrors. They have the banner and the horn. They split again, so they have 50 wounds each unit.
Is that what it's called?
Split again.
I love that ability name. That's wonderful.
I then also have a squad of Keurig Acolytes, a reinforced 20-man squad. They have the shields.
Yep.
So they have a 6-up ward.
Ooh.
6 of them have glaives. I also have a vulture and a scroll. The scroll allows me to add to dispels, because they are a wizard unit. And the vulture is if an enemy wizard casts a spell, on a 4-up, I can go, oh, bird, hit him, and then they take
bird,
a roll.
Get him!
I then also have...
Sorry, ignore me. I'm just doing math things.
I then also have, to finish off my battle regiment, I have a reinforced unit of Flamers of Tzeentch. They shoot.
Very swingy.
Everything has shooty attacks. I'm not a very melee-focused army.
No.
My goal is to sit back as far as I can, shoot you as much as I can, and then hopefully spell you down.
It's rude, but hopefully not.
Then we're going to go on to a new battalion from the new handbook.
Yes.
It is the Antorian Acolytes.
Yes. He did it. Nailed it. Number. Don't even check it. He did it. 10 out of 10. Would absolutely do again.
So I have my Curseling of Tzeentch.
They're tucked in.
And my Changecaster. They are in that. What that detachment does is when we generate at the start of my command phase, I can roll a die, and on a 3-up I get an additional primal die.
And what he means is hero phase. Someone's been playing too much 10th edition.
Hero phase.
And he's not welcome to talk about it.
That's what it is.
Same space. Really, you know what's funny? When I was
at least there's still a psychic. At least there's still a magic phase.
That's right. That's right.
Beside the point.
Move past it.
And my general is the Changecaster.
That's the
little guy right here hiding.
Yeah. Well, I hiding.
He knows the spell Fold Reality, so I can pick a unit that I have, roll a die, and on a 2-up I restore that many models. Based on the value
of the
but
die. If you roll a 1,
if I roll a 1, the unit is slain. So it's very good on like that one. There's one pink horror left. I can be like, hey, and then if I get the big 6, there's now 30 more. That's just a spell I can cast every turn. He also has the command trait from the handbook, the Shaman of the Chilled Lands.
I read that a little bit. I forget what it does now.
It allows me to know all of the spells from
the
primal magic. Yeah. The lores from the primal magic.
But don't cast any, please.
Which is the Blizzard, the Hoarfrost, and
Rupture.
Rupture's.
Was that anything?
It's going to be very specific and I think niche because you can take control of people's endless spells.
Right.
Instead of dispelling.
So in general, right, and I think what's cool about it is that's not. I think if someone's going to take Rupture, it's because they took that command trait or whatever all 3. It's so. Very I'm not specific. Bringing any. Why would you pick that one?
Yeah.
And risk it unless
And then the last part of my list, the Changeling. He does have the spell Shield of Fate, which I can put on a unit, and it gives them ward saves based on how many Destiny dice I have in my pool. I haven't rolled these yet. I will roll them at the start.
Sum or the number?
So yeah, the number of dice. So if I have 7 to 9, they have a 5-up ward, and
I like that catch. That was beautiful.
A 5-up ward, and they also have a 4-up ignore spells.
Cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot.
He also has my Artifact of Power.
Love it.
It is the Demon Heart. So, at the start of a combat phase, this is something new. He has the artifact. At the start of the combat phase, I can just deal mortals to a unit he's engaged with, and it's equal to the battle round. So
the mortals are?
Yeah. So if it's turn 5 and I need to do one last charge, not roll any 1s, I will and kill him and anyone have anything.
So excited.
He can then go in there, and then at the start I can just do 5 mortals or 3. Depending on the circumstance, it's something a little different than I'm used to.
That's cool.
Because I don't like getting him into melee, but he is my only melee combatant.
But he can.
So, I mean, you have a lot of melee, so if he tags in somewhere, maybe I can pick off. I'm assuming you have ward saves everywhere. So
everyone has a 6-up ward.
So that'll come in.
Yeah, that will 100% come in. I'm trying to think.
But that is... my grand strategy is Masters of Destiny.
Yep.
My Destiny dice, I need to have a number, at least 9 on the actual value of my Destiny dice at the end of the game.
Which you'll have more as the game goes on.
It's very much it's just kind of an easy one to do.
Yeah.
If I'm a little bit ahead, I might be able to spend those dice.
Yeah.
And I have decent ways to generate. So.
I like that. I dig that.
And my Colt, my Colt, yes.
I love a good Colt.
I'm going to try something interesting here. So I'm doing the Guild of Summoners.
Love it.
Which, the Guild of Summoners allows me to bring, with my Fate dice that I generate,
Fate points.
Fate points, not Destiny dice. Destiny Fate.
Got it.
I can summon in Tzeentch demons. What Guild of Summoners allows me to do is the first time I summon a Lord of Change, it comes in at 8 points. Instead of 30. The second time, I believe it's 18, and then the third time is 27. So it's... The issue is, I only have 1 Lord of Change model. So, this is my big deterrent to him.
So we'll use Be'lakor instead or something?
No, this is fine. Because now, if he takes out Kairos, he now knows I can bring in another Lord of Change. But if he keeps him, I don't have another model, so I can't. So it's it's a mind game.
And it's going to be interesting with the null myriad, like how much are you actually affecting me?
Exactly. So Lords of Change might not be too great in the beginning, but if I pick off his dudes that do
it does the stuff. All right.
But I'm still going to try Merciless Blizzard. It's going to fail because you're 2 up. It's going to make me mad. I'm going to blow myself up.
Primal miscast.
But you know what? 4d6 mortal wounds.
Come on,
is nasty. And on a value of 12 with the Change Caster, he's got a little thing where once per game I can pop an elixir, get +3 to cast, and cast an additional spell. So
cast a what?
An additional spell. So I can.
Well, that's annoying. No one wants that.
I can not. It's my little thing I can do just in case.
Okay.
But yeah, that's I Guild of Summoners is not going to come into effect, but
it might, and it probably will.
We'll see.
So we're starting out. I was a 1-drop, you were a 3-drop because you did Battle Regiment with the new. I forget you said it. I don't care. Move past it. It's the two wizard guys. I was just 1-drop, easy peasy. So I get to pick who goes first, and I think it's gonna be you.
You're gonna give it to me?
I think because if I remember correctly, hold on. The only wizard within So wait, am I over the base of?
Kairos? No, you are just out.
But
you are within those 2, yeah.
So my thought process was, there's not. I mean, it's 30. I can unbind one. Try to unbind one thing. I'm not too worried because I have no myriad. Maybe I let you move up, and then maybe I can try and make something work. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go turn 1, and I think we're gonna go Disciples of Tzeentch.
Very well.
Pretty pumped about it.
I will go ahead and roll my 9.
Yeah, wait, let's go bird's eye real quick.
Okay. It's a good mixture.
Oh, okay. I didn't. So the house blocked the 6. Obviously you want more 6s, but like you'll use some here and there.
6s and 1s are like ideal.
Yeah,
because 1s are good for
battle shot. And 6s are good for everything else.
Good for
just about everything else.
All right.
I just forgot. Sorry, hold on 1 second. So command points. You're going first. Well, I gave you the turn, so you go. You get 1. Plus, you have your general, so you have 2. Mine are determined a little differently because it's not RDP, but actually, it's kind of like that. So I'm going second, so I have 2, and then I get 1 if I have 3 or more models. I get 2 if I have 5 or more models, which I do. So I'm at 5, and then I get 3 if I have 7 or more models, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 in total. So I have 8 command points. I'm just gonna put that here so I don't forget it, because I will, because it's over this. Crazy. It's so silly. Crazy.
Do you still use the same command things, or do you have your own?
So
because I know the new
Bonereapers, I have my own, and I can use general command traits as well. I can do both. Listen, they were one of the worst armies besides Gits. Sorry, Gits. Actually, Gits are good now, but they were really bad. It was very difficult to do things. So now they're pretty okay. So I like that. I'll take it. So anyway,
so my battle tactic for the turn is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be mass conjunct. Oh wait, we need to roll our primal dice.
Primal! Ugh. So this is 4 up.
Yep, on a 4 up. All right, so we got 1 4 up.
Yeah.
At least, so we each get 1 primal die.
Oh, we each get 1.
Yep, for each.
It's not I got 1.
4 up.
Oh, for each. Yep. Okay, so you know what's funny? I was watching a Season of War battle report, which I love. I freaking love that channel. And I was watching him play one. I'm like, how are they getting so many? I don't understand. That's why.
And then you get 1 battalion is on a 3 up. I do.
Okay.
So I have 2.
You have 2.
Primal
I have
dice.
1.
And these can be used for unbinds.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm going to pick mass conjunction.
I can't remember. Is there a downside to unbinding if I use a primal die?
I don't
think there is. I think it's only for casting. Yep. And that really fun one. If you roll a double 6, right? There's 2 6s in there. It's like it can't be unbound.
It can't be unbound, but then you can't cast any more spells.
You can't cast any more spells. So like for someone like the Bone Shaper, that's great because you only cast 1 spell. But for something like
Kairos that casts
3, Nagash that casts 9, like that's scary. Actually, that wouldn't matter because he's not a
So I'm gonna go with my battle tactic.
You said conjunctivitis.
Yes. Which is I need to have a wizard cast 3 more spells this turn.
I wonder if it's gonna work. What's your grand strat?
The Destiny.
Oh
Master
right.
of Destiny.
Yeah. Destiny.
So we're gonna go ahead and start with the Change Caster, actually.
Yes.
We are going to cast one of the chilling, the Primal Magic spells.
Yeah, go for it.
We're gonna do the Hoarfrost.
I love that.
That is gonna go on the Acolytes. So it does have a value of 8.
Ooh, yeah, they're all high because you have the primal. That makes sense.
I do get a +1 for the Beacon of Sorcery. He gets +1 on my wizards.
Does he have rerolls?
He does not. But that is an 8. 7 plus 1 is 8.
Sure. You got it.
And now I forgot my really big die, which I knew there was something. I now get 1 fate point.
Here. I gotta spin down.
Okay, that works.
Actually, so you know, like I put spin downs here. Oh yeah, base.
There we go.
I'm so excited.
I am
probably too excited.
There you
go. Oh, thank you.
So that's that. I'm picking their blades. That's not going to come in. Gives them.
So we had to roll a die. That's true, right?
I roll a die on a. I roll a D3. It's
so 1. So you're making their.
I'm making their blades have 1 rend.
1 rend. And they usually have 0
melee. Because it has to be a melee weapon.
Yeah.
Which is the.
And they usually have 0 rend. Okay. So that's something. I mean.
So it's.
I think that.
So.
Can you make them hit on 1s technically?
You can make their hit 1s, but you can always fail on 1s.
Right. So, I mean, it's not like you make them hit. I don't know what their hits are on.
But the problem is it's melee only. It's not ranged, which is slightly. But it can come in. It can come in handy.
Yeah.
So that's 1 from there. We're then just going to go down the line. The Change Caster, Curseling. He is going to cast Shield of Fate on the Acolytes as well.
Yep. And that's the ward depending on. Yeah, got it.
That does go off on a 10.
I'm not.
Okay.
You got it. No problem.
The Acolytes are then going to cast their spell to give their ranged weapons 1 rend.
Do we do heroic actions? Is that still a thing?
Oh, that is still a thing.
Ah, jeez, unbelievable.
We're going to go CP.
Yeah, same.
Hey, I got a CP.
Oh, we each did. Look at us. Who would have thought? Okay, so you have 3, I have 9.
Yes.
No, yeah. Not judging.
Yes.
But that's weird. Why don't you have more? I don't understand.
So the Acolytes, they're going to cast their spell because they are a wizard unit. They have more than 10 models.
Yeah. Oh, it's more than 10, right? Nice. Because I remember before we played, you played 2 sets of 10.
Yeah.
And like if 1 gets picked off, they're not casting anymore.
It's great for first turn. I can get a lot off, but
yeah.
So 2 dice, casting value of 9. This adds 1 rend to their bolts. That is a 7.
And it goes off on a what?
A 6.
What's the range of them? Their shooting range?
Their shooting range is 18.
18. What? What's their movement?
Their movement is 6. So I could probably just get in range with some of them.
Yeah, some of them could probably.
Yeah, not efficiently though.
No. That's. I mean, so the thing is, I have the Nomirian thing, So like, I might as well try. I think I get 2 spell. I think I'll double check. I think I get 2 denies. So you cast on a 7.
That was a 7.
Do you want me to reroll that? Is that 2 pounds?
No.
So I got a 10. Get out of here.
Okay.
I'm not taking any damage. Ever. I think there's a fire.
And you have 2 unbinds, or just
Oh yeah, I don't know. Let's find it out. Again, I probably should have texted.
Actually, I think you do.
Get 2?
May I see that the handbook, please?
No.
All right.
Oh, I'm going second.
Yeah. So there's a neat thing for second.
I'm glad I knew that, so I strategically picked second.
At the start of the battle round, after priority is determined, the player taking the second turn can pick 1 friendly hero on the battlefield. If that hero is a Antorian Locus,
it's not.
They can attempt to cast 1 extra spell and attempt to unbind 1 extra spell.
Can I see something real quick, though? You keep doing your thing. I need to read the rule for Andorian Locus.
It has to be a non-unique hero
less than 9, but what about mounts?
That says 9 or less.
Oh, just says 9. Okay, so mounts are cool. Then we're good.
Yeah, I read it as that was
so
fine.
We get an extra.
Mm-hmm.
Keep doing your thing. So I don't know if he has 2 or 1 yet. I'll find that out later.
I do apologize. Cursing does have 2 casts, so I'm also going to cast the Arcane Shield on the Acolytes.
Mystic Shield? Mystic Shield. Arcane Bolt.
Arcane.
I do that all the time. So
that's a 10 as well.
That's fine. You got it.
I'm fishing for the fate points at this point.
So really... he gets 2 unbinds per turn, so he gets an extra. So I'll have 3. I have 2 left. It actually doesn't really matter because you know what? Actually, let me take that back. If you don't mind, I will attempt to because the only person you have left is Kairos, right?
And
I'm out of
so out of range.
Well, I'm out of 30, so I might as well try. 10.
10.
Nope.
So all right.
Primal. Yeah, oh wait, I could do primal.
Would you like to use your primal?
No, I don't. No. Get that out there. That's silly.
That's what they're for.
I know, but I was just like, and I could have anything I rolled, unless it actually 1 wouldn't even matter anyway. But it doesn't matter. I don't think +1 to save is that big of a deal.
So we're now going to go into the Spell Wars for Kairos. Who knows them all? So I can... Here's something interesting.
Go.
If I was to cast a spell, I successfully cast it, and then I have to choose a range of something within 18. I can still successfully cast it, but then not choose a unit. Because realizing Kairos is not a buffer, he is very much a deal damage caster, because that's what the demons like.
I think so. So the way I always thought about it, because
I may have messed up my grand strategy in this point.
Well, you mean your battle tactic.
Yeah, my battle tactic.
So the thing is,
I don't think I can physically do it then if I can.
And I think you actually have to have, because it says an enemy within, in order to cast this, you have to target an enemy. Because charging is different. Because what you're thinking of is charging.
Yeah.
I'm going to charge. I roll a charge, and if I fail, great. If I do, I don't have to. I don't have to.
The wording is if successfully cast, pick 1 enemy unit that has 2 or more models. If successfully cast, so you can successfully cast, but then you just don't have a target to pick it.
But I think you have to. I think it says if it's successfully cast. Let me read it real quick. Hold on, everyone. If you know, let me know. The question really is. If Kairos casts a damage spell, that's usually to me because he doesn't want to damage his own thing. Actually, I don't think you can target your own. It says enemy unit, and and there are none in that area. If there's none in range, can you cast it? I think the answer is no. Mm-hmm. If you want, we can just change your battle tactic. If you want, so let me just see something real quick. Which one damages? Both. I found it.
All of them.
You say that. Oh, no, I found it. Okay. All right.
They all do. Is the problem.
Well, I want to say no.
Yeah, I don't want to cheese this because this is the first time. I'm only saying it because I realized I'm not in range.
If a spell has no legal targets, it cannot be cast.
Well. My battle tactic has failed then.
No, pick a different one.
I don't think there is any.
You have to pick one of the new ones.
I am.
What about 3 wholly within 6 inches of 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh,
which one's that?
It's the one. It's the
3 different fendings on the battlefield.
surround and destroy. Oh no,
6 different battlefield edges. 2 or more units are outside your territory.
No, that's not it. That's not it. That's a bait and trap. Search for no, go to the back. We'll figure it out, everyone.
Bait,
No.
I probably would have.
What? Am I?
Probably thinking. Yeah.
Pick 3 different friendly units. So you complete this item. No, that's it. If pick 3 friendly units on the battlefield. You complete this tactic if, at the end of your turn, each of those units is wholly within 6 inches of a different battlefield edge. Or 2 or more outside your territory. Obviously, you're not going to run them because you don't want them to get hurt. And I don't even know if you could get out here. But, like, you might be able to get them if
it says or outside?
At the end of your turn, it's wholly within 6 inches of a different battlefield edge and...
outside your territory, yeah. Yeah, first turn battle tactic failed.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, then don't do that one then. Don't do the one that you can cast 3 things, you know what I mean?
Okay. We'll take Reckless Abandon. I have to charge something that's 18 inches away.
And maybe we're doing this wrong? I don't know.
Actually. Yeah, I'll do Reckless Abandon anyway. It's fine. It's something I need to be aware of.
Yeah. Because in theory, it's actually pretty tough. It's something to think about. Is for this. Let me just go bird's eye real quick. Because like you could set up and really spread yourself out. Like because again we said not you have to be within 9 inches of here, right? Mm-hmm. So you could put yourself up to 9. But if you're, I don't know what their movement is.
Everything's pretty much 18 inches, so it's like
movement?
I'm gonna be just at it. Range-wise.
No, what's move?
Oh, everything moves like 5 or 6.
So like you could like wow, even that's really tough because you have to move them down here, move them up there and outside your territory. That's my bad. I read that wrong.
Going first is not great.
Well, this one. Well, because you could run, but like you don't want to.
It's all good. Well,
all right. All right. Hold on. Where is it? I'm gonna read these again and make sure I'm not missing something.
That's fine. I'm gonna just go ahead and move them. Hero phase is over. Might as well cast what I can, right?
Yeah.
Arcane Bolt.
Yep.
That goes off on a 9.
I can't. Yeah, you got it.
And I can't cast Mystic Shield again, right?
Nope.
I don't really want to full reality because then I roll a 1. And then just wipe a unit.
So the only thing you might do...
Oh, this is fine. We're going to go to move.
Nope. Oh! You could have done Magical Dominance. Complete this attack at the end of your turn if a friendly wizard unit successfully casts 1 or more spells and none of your spells were
That would have been a good one to then just be like, okay, only Kairos is casted.
Or move your guys outside of 30 of mine, because it was just within 30 of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I can't move before I cast.
No, I mean, but deployment.
Yeah,
so remember, well, actually, you dropped them first, so I could have, whatever. But anyway, that's something that...
Yeah, there's...
I forgot about magic.
There's ways around it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I will... but I'm going to just move up, and then it's going to be your turn.
Well, hurry up. I'm just kidding. No, don't take your time. Take your time. Don't make it messy. It's embarrassing.
Oh.
Oh right. I think you're stupid in this spell. Actually, does that follow him?
Mm-hmm.
It does. Okay.
Yes. After he moves, it goes within 1 inch.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, it has to.
Yeah,
it has to be
it's
like within an inch of him
It's
or something like
specifically that one specifically follows.
Right.
Because it's bonded or whatever the term is.
That's cute.
So
that's it.
I don't think I'm within any shooting.
I think. Oh well. What
I
are
have
the
18s. So
all of them?
Yeah, everything is. Yeah. Oh, good. That will be my turn.
So that's really awkward. Like, oh, that's real awkward. Okay, so scoring things up, that's a little awkward. You hate to lose a battle tactic, but I mean, like, he'll make them up. He'll make them up. You are holding one objective. You're holding 1, 2, and more. Yeah.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, I'm not on there yet. I'm not on there. So right. 1, 2, and more. So you got 3. Wait, what player are you? You're 2. Yeah, I did it. All right. You see that? Were you here?
Yeah.
Wait, did that last?
No, that's cool.
Sweet, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No big deal. High production value over here.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So Bone Reaperinos are going to be coming in. Let's do it. So beginning of the hero phase, I got to pick a battle tactic, and that's toughy. I think what I might do. Oh, you know what's funny? I have the Bone Reaper book open to it because I wanted to make sure I didn't screw this up. I lied. Oh, Lord. Sorry, hold on. No one cares about Path to Glory. Where is my... I have a lot of commands. Alright, hold on. Sorry, I thought this was going to be easier. For some reason, I'm racking my mind with the... Hold on. No. No. I don't think that's worth it. I think what I'm going to attempt to do, because I think you're now within 30 of my... Oh, I'm sorry. I
measured.
I'm over that,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Yes.
So you can attempt to unbind.
I pulled some measurements while everybody is in range.
Well, I was farting around. So I think what I might do is attempt magic. So the only other one I could do is like, it was something weird. It was like, so I can't do unfeeling recursion, which is I basically be using 3 command points to like bring things back, but they haven't lost anything yet. So I can still do it, but I wouldn't get you back. But this specifically says they have to have models coming back. The other one would be Trample the Defiant, which is if these get into combat with something, made it success to make a charge, but are still alive and in combat at the end of that turn. I get it. And they might be able to, but I would really rather not risk it.
Not being able to
like that. I also don't want to I don't want them to like just die for no reason. Mm-hmm. So I think
because then they would eat all of my magic the next turn.
Right.
Because you'd be out of your gnome area.
So I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, I think you should.
Let me merciless blizzard them.
So I'm going to pick Magical Dominance because I think it's one that's going to be very difficult for me to get off now that you're within range. I could have taken first turn, but I still don't think I would have wanted to do that. So we'll just say Magical Dominance. And we'll do it on this guy, the Bone Shaper, because that's the only one that Kairos is in range of, I believe. Oh no, maybe
the other ones are closer. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Specifically, my Curseling, who gets two denies and can steal your spells, and better at denying, he is within range of both.
Boring. That's kind of the worst. Just let me have this. Oh, okay. So anyway, I'm gonna pick Magical Dominance. Okay. This guy, the Bone Tithe Nexus, is gonna do something. But it has to be within 18 inches.
Kairos is a better choice to do it, though.
So, can you do me a favor? I don't think Kairos is... I think it's wholly within. I think your 2 small guys are, but Kairos is not. Correct.
He is
not
from
wholly.
there.
Yeah. Hold on, because it should be.
Yeah, he's going to be just out if it's wholly.
I'm pretty sure it is wholly. Oh, no, it's just within 18 inches. Okay, within 18 inches. So I'm gonna pick. So the best. Who is the best denier? Because I think it'd be Kairos because he gets to re-roll.
So Kairos gets to reroll because of the tome. He also matches his highest.
Right.
So he would be the best denier to do it. The Curseling can steal your spells, so you can't cast them again. So it's a tough one. And he also gets to reroll, but he doesn't match.
Jeez, this is actually.
And then a Primal dice.
Yeah. So casting is not really a big thing then. I guess what I'll do is Punishment of Agony, and that's going to be on the Acolytes, I think. This is on a 4-up. It probably won't go up, so I'm not that great at rolling 4-ups. Yep, okay, doesn't matter. It was going to be 8. It was going to make them so they're worse at hitting.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. So I did Battle Tactic. I did that. Oh, you get an extra command point because you have your General.
Mm-hmm.
Heroic Action.
I'll just take a 6 day.
Yes, you will. So you're at 5.
I am not going to spend any probably.
Probably the same. I am going to. I guess I'll do the same because I don't think there's anything I really care about. I got it too. So now I'm at 10. Cool. Good talk. I'm going to spend 1 right away. Gives him the 20. I think it's 24-inch. I will double check that aura. But he gets 24-inch aura, all wholly within. They get 1 to hit rolls and 1 to save rolls. I also on a 5-up. Take a command point from you. No. And then once per turn, I can issue a command to a. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? Spy Master. Nope, Strollbearer. I lied. I'm just gonna. This guy, your acolytes get -1 to hit. That's just an ability that he has to anyone on the battlefield. Let me just. Here we go. -1 to hit. So that is everything that Katakros does, I guess. Well, we have to do our. Do we get Primal dice?
Oh, yes. 4 up.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, so we get 3?
2.
I'm sorry, I have 3. You have 4. What a jerk. Can I use any amount of Primal dice?
Oh, you certainly can.
That's so...
But miscast or miscast.
That's so scary!
Yeah, I see the book.
Oh my god, you may see the book. This is going to be scary. Okay, so here is what we will do. What did I give him? Dream Vitality. Oh, you know what? I should have given him something else. That's okay. He knows the whole load. Okay. So what I'm going to do is attempt to cast 18. No, there's no way. Okay. Alright, so the Soul Mason, right here, is going to cast Empower Naturate Weapons on the group right here, which is the exploding 5s instead of 6s, because my army explodes 6s.
And this is a spell?
This is a spell on a 5. I get it on an 8.
What other spells is he have? That healing ability is a spell?
Nope. Ability. So he's not actually cast anything. I mean, he might. He can cast Mystic Shield.
Did you pick your 1 spell not unbound? Was that the battle tactic you went for?
Oh no, I rolled for
the magical dom.
I forgot I could. Oh,
are you doing magical
that's
dom?
my battle tactic. Yes, is that okay. It can't. I think what I am going to do though is use a primal die. Because I do that before, and before I give you a chance to react.
So you can see the roll first, and then you can add as many as you want.
Ooh! I'm gonna, well, if I roll in alright, so hold on, hear me out, everyone.
If you roll another 6, it cannot be unbound.
Cannot be unbound. And if I roll a 1, it's not a big deal, because there's not another 1 on there right now. So I'm gonna try again. I mean, And it's not doubles.
You can try again.
It's not doubles, right?
I really like the primal dice. Okay, it cannot be unbound.
Oh, it cannot be unbound! Alright. Okay, so I cast it on 1,000. Quite literally 1,000.
Yeah.
On them, so they get that.
And there's your battle tactic.
Now here's the real issue.
It's frustrating.
Yes.
That's frustrating.
Yes. Because the thing is this, at the end of the turn, I can cast Soul Guide. Not for free. I get the opportunity to. But if I cast it and you unbind it...
so you're pretty much set now in that case.
Okay, so
yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I'm glad to not see, because if there was a 1 there, I probably wouldn't have rolled it, because it's really scary. Can you use Fate dice, Destiny dice on Primal?
No. No.
I don't think you can. I think it's just...
I doubt it.
I think that'd be brutal. That'd be pretty brutal. Okay.
I don't believe.
Sorry for all the gabbing. Let's go ahead. So that's all. I'm not gonna. Again, there's nothing I can cast. But like, why? I'd rather just get my.
Cast. But I do.
It's a fate. He's not much close to it than one of those stupid birds.
4 more, and I got another bird coming.
So we're gonna go to movement.
Run everything.
I have a 6-up ward, right? I'll get it.
Just run everything.
All right, so I am though most likely gonna just start slamming down CP because it doesn't matter. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's just. I know I'm going to do it on these guys, so I'll go to 8. So they're gonna move 7. You know what's funny? It was.
Why do they have a bigger movement than my card?
Well, I have to use a command point for it.
Bone.
They're.
Oh, that's right. You're command pointing.
Yeah. Not running. Let it be known, it's not running, but I am command pointing. So my thought process is, I can start like really engaging with you if I get the double turn, and if I don't, at least my guys still have the null myriad thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. Let me just. Shut up.
Nope.
God. The worst. I hate that. I mean, thank you, Honest Wargamer, for this awesome... I love these freaking... I think there. But, just knocking things over. Okay, so that's about that. I don't... Oh, I knocked him over, too. He gets 5 movement, so I'll just do that. Doesn't matter. Katakros.
So I can target him, he's just -1 to hit?
Yeah, no.
No, because of the bot. Yeah.
Correct. If you're within 12 inches, which, I mean, like, that's not...
If I'm within 12, I could.
If you're outside of 12,
you just
cannot be targeted.
But if I am,
12,
it's -1.
you can. Correct.
Alright.
That's not so bad.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, I know where 80 pink horror shots are going.
Can we talk about this? I love that I always put small stupid things in the corner, and then I just bump into it, and I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Well, it's because I'm a glutton for punishment. Okay, so let me just see. Katakros does not move quickly. He moves 4 inches. I'll just, whatever. He's going to move 7.
So just, you can do it multiple times. It just adds 3 to your movement.
Yeah, that's the whole point of, like, their... More like bone losers. That was good, right? Everyone liked that. I have 7 literally to use because this is the bot with the first round. Oh, yeah. I might as well just 1, 2, 3, 4, use them all, but... Alright, so Stalkers. Also, I don't know if... Let me know, people, if you hear air conditioner, which I don't think you will too much, because these are pretty good mics, but also it's raining outside. And it's supposed to thunder and lightning, I think, so we'll see how that plays out. That'd be spooky.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's not snowing.
Oh, thank God it's not snowing. I hate snow. I don't like snow anymore.
I'm really excited for the season because pretty much every army I have except for my Tzeentch army has snow bases.
LOL.
And I'm like debating about repainting my Sylvaneth to do Winterleaf. Just for this season.
I like that.
Just redo the bases, not their actual paint.
So, you know what's interesting? Alright. Man, I get it. I like a good... I'm a fan of a theme. I love a good theme.
I like Winterleaf was kind of... Because I looked at it.
Death Riders are... Wait, how much do they move? 10. But... Sorry, I'm going to go down 6, 5. These are gonna move more. So it's going to be out here, approximately. Oh, but you know what? I just realized. I forgot, like, they can't. Let me just, it's just technically correct to do it this way, so that's what I'm going to do. Move these guys up. Now, I was tempted to, like, really, like, haul ass with these guys, but I don't think there's a reason to do that. The thing is this, I'm going to outscore you this round by, I think, a point. So I'll get my battle tactic, but I'm not going to get my, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to hold more than you. So, like, and there's no way for me to do that without, like, no, these guys can't take that. There's just no way. Yeah. So what's the point?
They are 10 bodies, but for every one you kill, 2 appear.
Yeah.
They're like a Hydra, but not.
They're like a really cutesy Hydra. I hate horrors. So I literally just think of them like, you kill, it's like Mr. Meeseeks. Like, you kill them and like, oh boy, oh yeah, I'm here to help.
I really want to do like an all-mortal Disciples of Tzeentch list.
That's cool.
But just... okay. Demon casters are too good.
So, yeah. Alright, so I think as boring as this first round is, I think that's all I'm going to do. Because I moved, so you know, let me go back to here. I was here, I moved, I'm getting on objectives, I did my thing. There's not really much else for me to do. So we're going to leave it that I have no shooting. I have no shooting whatsoever, so we're going to call it there. So no battle shocks or anything, because I don't take it. I didn't kill anything of yours. I hold 1. I hold 2. I do not hold more. But I do get my battle tactic, so that's 4 points. Nothing crazy.
That's 5.
Or is it? What? Hold
1.
1, 2. Yeah.
Grand strategy is 3. Not battle tactics.
I'll take an extra one, as long as you're cool with it. So that's it, I think. That's all I got. I think it's time to move to the dreaded priority.
Yeah, so I think at this point is when I'm realizing I need to email Games Workshop and tell them that I should be able to use fate dice for priority. That'd be nice.
It's not unbalanced. Don't think about it. Just let me do this. Why can everyone else have fun but not me? Alright, you ready? 1, 2, 3. I got a 5.
I'm assuming you're taking it, right?
So, I was really hoping I wasn't going to win because I had to decide. Because the thing is this. Yeah, all my stuff's in shooting range. How many shots did the pink horse get?
I think they're...
It's a 10. 40? 40.
Let me verify. It's weird. So...
Oh, but the acolyte...
33.
33.
So not 40.
What do they hit on?
5s. They're hitting on 5s, winning on 4s.
So you'd have to roll 6s to hit me. Because I have... Look out, yes. Sir.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of shots.
That is
a lot. And he doesn't have that many... I think he has like 6 wounds or something like that.
Now the Flamers...
Oh, I forgot about Flamers. They're 18 inches too.
But also, I really don't necessarily want to use them to target your little dude. I'd rather have them go for your blobs.
Yeah. Because that's the tough part is this. I can give you the turn. I'm kind of... actually, I know all of my units are within 9 of a Mortison. So I have the null myriad thing protection at least. My worry is...
And you're... If you give me the turn now...
You'll be able to get in your range.
You are outside of Kairos's...
Oh. Big AoE.
His spells.
Oh, right, because you're casting...
I still have 18-inch range, and you're just out of 18.
So, right.
So if you give it to me, yeah, you might have to weather my shooting, but you're not getting... And granted, yeah, the whole null myriad thing, so it doesn't really matter, but...
And I don't think you'll be able to hold more than me this turn. Because they can't hold both objectives. Your pink horrors, like if they jump all in one here, you wouldn't be able to hold more than them.
Yeah.
So I think, and it's weird, I hate giving away the turn, but I think it's what makes the most sense because, like, I can move another 7, get into range and hit, but then I'm kind of out of sorts. I'd rather be able to fight. I'd rather be able to go for the second. I'd rather go for a double turn next turn, I think. So I'm going to give you...
that makes sense.
I'm going to give you that turn.
It goes to me?
I've never done this. It feels so weird. I'm like,
I think tactically it makes sense.
Yeah,
because 2-ups are 2-ups, but you know 1s are also 1s.
Yeah.
And Merciless Blizzard is coming at you if you're close enough. And
I'm not.
You're gonna roll a 1.
Yeah, I am gonna roll
because
1.
Tzeentch.
That's how it works. Can you use your dusty dice on my roll?
That is another thing I need to message you about.
Okay, so let's do it. So turn 2, I'll give it to Tzeentch. Command points, you start out with 2. Oh, I screwed your thing up by accident. So you're going first. So you get general point. Plus you get 1 for the turn anyway. So that's 2.
I'm a CP, which I don't get.
Oh, that was your heroic action? Okay. I'm going to... Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Okay. I will do... Hold on. I want to know, is there... No battle shock, I knew all that. I don't think I have. So, you know what's funny? There was a thing called Necromantic sorry. It was like, it was something with the relentless discipline points. I don't think I have it anymore. I'm just going to go for an extra CP. No. Perfect. So,
Primal die?
Oh, yeah. 1. Oh, wait, sorry.
I got 1.
Oh, you both got 1.
Right, so we both get 2.
So we have 2.
I roll my D3, or my 3 up.
3 up to get an extra.
I have 3.
Cool. I have... I'm trying to count my discipline. So I have 2 because I'm going second. I basically get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8, right? I don't know why it is so freaking difficult for me to remember this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8. I didn't get a bonus for my heroic action, so I have 8. Oh, you know what it is? He gets to give 1 for free out in the turn. That's what I think threw me off. Anyway, so we're good. Battle tactic. What are you thinking?
I'm going to do Tide of Anarchy.
I do love Anarchy.
Tide of Anarchy. With this battle tactic, you gain control of an objective that was controlled by your opponent.
Oh, I see what you're doing. So that's a battle tactic. You know.
And actually, I have at least 9 or more friendly models within 6 of the objective.
Wait. I'm so sorry. I don't care. You don't care that.
If I get this unit onto that objective, I then control it, and then I get my battle tactic.
Okay. But you have to have 9 or more models on it? That's a weird number. Hold on. So,
if I'm mathing correctly...
Do you have to run then?
I most certainly do. And do the advance. But, mathematically, with the auto run, I'll take the D3.
They split
Maybe pop a guy, pop a couple more in front. No,
I support the hell out of that. And not only that, you can't do Kairos' 3 spell or whatever that one was. You can't do the 3 spell one yet because you're still a little outside.
And then that'll, I think, because in theory, if I can tie that up with that, I'm happy with that.
This is a power stance. I hope I'm intimidating.
Not at all.
Don't do that. So you're doing ties. That's what you're doing.
Yes, I'm doing ties of Anarchy.
These guys are still... I'm sorry. Wait, is it... Hold on.
It should be until...
Do your thing. Keep doing your thing. So I don't think Katakros' thing is each... I think it's just my hero phase. Oh, no. Once per turn, on a 5-up, I take one of your CPs. And then... And I start. So there's still -1 to hit because that was his ability.
Yeah,
that's it. Period.
Okay.
So we got battle tactics.
Battle tactic. We got the primal dice.
Cool.
Can a wizard that has an endless spell have another endless spell active, or can they only control 1 endless spell at a time?
You can have 2 active, but different wizards.
Different wizards.
It has to be different wizards because they bonds it to them, and they can't be bonded.
I was assuming. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, get that out of here. Don't cast that.
We're going to go to casting.
Yeah, but look, I can actually start doing things now. You're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe not. Yeah, you are. Oh, yeah. Suck it.
The Change Caster is going to attempt to cast that guy. The endless spell.
The sigil.
The burning sigil of Tzeentch.
It's really tough for me to figure out what I want to care about and what I don't want to care about because of the non-myriad thing. It's really tough because you get a million spells, right? The Change Caster gets 2, Kairos gets 3, Changeling gets 1.
And then the Acolytes get 1.
Did you see how quickly I said that? Like I knew the name, I knew how many. Yeah. I'm amazing. I'm like the #1 Warhammer player that never plays Warhammer. Look at cards that say.
We're going to cast this. It goes off on a 5.
Okay. What do you?
Those are primal dice.
Oh. Oh, LOL.
Okay. So
it's a 7.
It is a 7 plus 1. I'm going to spend a primal die.
Oh, yeah, because you can't fail. Or, you know what I mean. 2, which is a 10. But, like...
Still not primal die.
Whoa!
Do what you did. Except I don't roll as good as you did.
Yeah, well, it's gotta get better. I think I used all 3.
4,
8.
So 13 plus 1.
To get the sigil.
That is a 14 to get the sigil out on the field.
Hey, go for it. I don't care.
Go for it?
Whatever.
Alright.
Like I give it. Oh, does it do AoE?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so hold on. I lied.
I'll read it to you real quick. It's not likely going to affect you. But range of 18, I can place it down. At the end of the movement phase, roll a die for each unit with a 9. On a 4-up, they suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, and if anything
so
dies,
I have
you get
to, and at any model slain, I get to put a spawn.
Is
now,
it
so I have to roll a 4-up.
Each
unit, I have to roll a 4-up for.
No, I'm sorry. Every time you kill a model, so if you kill 2 models...
If any models were slain by this spell before removing the first slain model, the commanding player of this model can summon this endless spell, adds 1 chaos spawn to their army. And
1 chaos spawn, though. So what I meant was, though, so let's say you kill 2 models. You don't get 2 chaos spawns. You get 1. If you kill any models... If you slay any models,
each unit within 9 of this endless spell.
Now, however, if you kill one model here and somehow 1 model there, you would get 2, 1 for each unit. But you wouldn't get 2.
Oh yeah, it's not if I kill 3.
I'm gonna let you do your thing.
So it is a 4-up.
I'm gonna let you do it.
So I have to roll that and then the 2 up to ignore.
You got it.
It's not likely going to happen, but you know, it's cool.
What's the range?
18.
Oh wow. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't move, does it?
It does.
It's predatory?
Mm-hmm.
And the range is 18?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. And what's the range? I'm sorry, what's the aura?
9-inch.
It's that guy? Here,
I think I'm actually going to place him more.
I don't know where I put my 9
can't
inch.
get within an inch.
Oh, yeah, get it out of here.
I think this is more important to try to potentially get everybody here.
Yeah, you got it there. Nah, you're just out.
Okay.
Where's my... Oh, I'm going to steal one of these.
Let me make sure I'm not going to hit myself. I will hit myself. So we're going to go a little bit farther up.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, you're good there, and then you'll hit just about... Actually, you'll hit all of these.
And it's end of the movement phase.
Oh, only.
So it's...
It's not like a double... Yeah.
But I can then move it 9 inches.
Oh, so you might be able to... Can you know your things? This is so ridiculous. I'm just kidding. I mean,
okay, it doesn't move. I am thinking of the simulacrum.
That's kind of what I thought, but I also, you know.
But it's going to go there. It's going to do its thing. That is a spell. I will then go back to the Curseling. He is going to cast the Shield of Fate on the Acolytes.
That's the... Yeah, got it. Yep, go for it.
That is a 7.
Do you get pluses?
That is the plus.
That is... Oh, that's okay. Mm-hmm. I will attempt... you're not going to use your primal?
Might as well.
Oh, last one! Wow. 8. So my IHs. Hold on, this is very important. Alright, I'm going to do one of the... I have 2 from the... Mm-hmm. Actually... Yeah, it's fine. I don't think it matters. I have an 8. What did you roll?
I got an 8.
Damn it.
You can spend a primal die.
And I can't fail, so fine.
Yeah, you got it.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool, I guess.
And then Kairos. He is going to cast Arcane Bolt.
Yep.
I match this up. That is a 13.
Oh. Wait, what are you doing?
Arcane Bolt.
Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it. Go for it, though. Come on.
I'll then cast Arcane Shield on the Acolyte.
Yep.
Actually. Yeah, Acolyte. Ooh, I can reroll because
Don't do that.
the sigil. That's better. That's an 11.
Wait. Oh. Okay. I'm so sorry. What was this again?
Mystic Shield.
On himself?
On the
I'm
Acolyte.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
The Acolytes.
The guys in front of them.
Yeah. How many? You have 2 spells left?
After this, one more.
Oh, that's it. Just one more. I might as well try because there's no. You know what I mean? Like, I have 2 more dispels. You have 1 more spell left in general. Well, no. You have an Acolyte spell too, don't you?
Yes.
So 2.
They have their.
So how many spells you have left in the turn is 2.
After this one, too, yes.
2. Okay. I don't care. You got Mystic Shield.
Okay.
Sorry I'm dilly-dallying so much. I just don't know. I don't know. I have something over here for it, so I will...
Can I target your terrain? Spells.
Oh, I was like, you better not.
Does that count as an enemy unit?
It is not. Mystic Shield. Acolytes do, right?
Yeah. You sure it doesn't count as a...
I'm positive. Get that garbage and put it back in New Jersey where it belongs. I mean, I love New Jersey, but... Can be real, I want to pretend that I was really smart and was like, I'll make sure I stay out of 18. I didn't. I just moved.
No,
I just moved. Actually, it makes sense, though, because look,
Acolytes are going
we had to be at least 18 inches away.
Oh, yeah.
So that makes sense. You got it? Oh, you know, I mean...
That's an 8.
What
For the rending, for the Acolytes.
And that's the last spell?
Yep. Gives them 1 rend on their...
I have one. I might as well just use it. 8 was your roll?
I got an 8 as well.
Yeah, fine. You got rend.
Hey.
You got rend. Fine. And on their missile, right?
Yeah.
I probably should have rolled a primal die for that. But I want to keep one, like, for my turn in case I need it, at least.
So that is that. We're going to go to movements.
Yeah.
We're going to spend a command point.
Let's go.
To at the double or forward to victory, whatever that.
I'm going to show superiority. That's my trait. On a 5 up, you have to use 2.
Okay.
Oh,
Sounds
I got it! I did it! Oh, wait. So you're at 0. No? You went first.
Yes.
You have your
so I had 2.
You had 2.
So that puts me to 0.
Okay.
I made sure I had...
It's a battle tactic, and you need it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect it to work. I'm just really excited that my 5 up actually did something. And now, let's talk Nagash. Because I was messing around. So Nighthaunt, like Sylvaneth, got a lot of things lowered, right? And overall, I mean, like, we're talking about... No, we're not talking about hundreds of... I mean, but, like, if Nagash is 65 points less now... And, oh, you know what's also fun? Cogs went down. Chronomatic Cogs went down by, like, 20.
I'm going to roll a d3 for my mortals I take for them?
Yeah, of course.
1.
Oh! What about your ward?
They do not have a ward.
So 1 pink per pops.
Mm-hmm.
Per plops.
1 pink pops and 2 blues.
Yeah. I like that. They're so cool. You gotta pull a pink thing. Did you pull a pink? Did you pull a pink? Oh, it's in your hand. Oh my god. Put me down! Oh, hold on. Put here and see.
Okay, tuck them behind me.
You're still on it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But let's make sure. Yep.
I think my intention was to put that other guy there, but then he popped. So.
Yeah.
Alright, so I have my battle tactic there.
Congrats. I'm proud of you.
Rest of movement.
And it doesn't really matter, I mean, like, because their shooting is so bad anyway, like, who cares? Like, oh no, they didn't shoot. Like, oh no, like, who cares?
So these guys, I think, are just gonna hit it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, move that stuff out of the way.
Preferably staying outside of the 9-inch.
Oh, here.
So I don't want a Chaos Spawn on my own dudes.
Oh, yeah. Wait, are you doing that? Hold on. I'm just gonna... As long as it's okay with you.
Yep. There we go.
Perfect. Cool. I forgot about this sigil. Are you sure it doesn't hurt? Oh, maybe does it hurt? It doesn't hurt demons? Because these are mortal, right?
It's any unit.
Any unit.
Now, granted, I get a Chaos Spawn in there, so it's weird because it then would add a Chaos Spawn to the unit.
But you don't want to... Because right, because they can't be engaged with your own people, so it's the Chaos Spawn.
So it's a Chaos Spawn that attaches to the unit, so it's like a weird...
Yeah, it's weird. Well, it doesn't fight it. Sorry, I'm yawning.
No, so then it joins them to fight.
So it's that. Well, I mean, but it's not a part of the unit. It's just like but it's next to it. It's up in there, so it's not really moving much. What are you looking for? Okay. So on these fancy dancy tables, I end up putting a bunch of extra terrain in case you want to use it later, but also the dice, the 3-inch rulers. Man, I am figuring it all out. Oh, look. Stuff I can put in here. Okay. Okay. But be cool and don't shoot at me. You can't. We're friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't shoot a friend. I think like if you want to go after it, you can get like
I'm
2. Oh, sorry. Oh, I see.
They move like 9 and fly, so I'm just kind of.
Oh, I see.
They were here.
That, you know, yeah. Now you obviously didn't move their full. Oops, I'm so sorry. I was measuring. I think you could probably get. Actually, you can get them all. Is that over?
I think that's
that's
just
all.
touching. Yeah. Okay. I could also scoot them up a little bit, but. So these guys are -1, Mr. Shielded.
And you just moved. Did you move the pinks?
Yeah.
The 9. Okay. I was like, do I want to redeploy and move up closer to you? But you're outside of 9, so I cannot. So I cannot. I could redeploy. There's no boost for that. Oh, I see. Now you can hold more.
Mm-hmm. I need to make up my point.
Yeah, you do. Okay, I support that.
Now, granted, those little horse guys can just run through and go for Kairos, but you know, maybe that's what I want.
Whoa, maybe that's
maybe I want you to kill Kairos actually, so that I can bring an order change it.
I don't know. Take my 400 point and replace it with a 2.
I need more models.
Yeah, I get it. Don't we all?
So that's my movement.
Okay. Shooting. Houston.
Yeah. So
your pinks are obviously good because your flamers are. Yeah. Actually, honestly, hold on. I think you could get 2 rows of acolytes into the mason.
Well, I can't because I need to be within 12.
Oh, duh! God.
Mainly, the purpose of this is to try to see if I can do anything to this squad.
Yeah, that makes
sense. Even though you'll bring the whole squad down.
Fingers crossed.
But so end of movement. I now roll my sigil.
Oh, yeah.
So 4 up.
Got it. D3, right?
You want to roll your 2 up?
Oh, yeah, duh. Sorry. Nailed it!
It worked.
D3.
Okay.
Just like you planned.
3.
Alright, 6 up ward. Oh, you mean that's so funny!
But 1 model was slain?
That's this one. Oh, it's so frustrating. Does it have to be outside of 3 of other units, or no?
It might. Let me verify that one.
That's one.
It's.
Because it might not. Because you could then literally just like.
Well, I don't necessarily want to get everything in there because I want to lock them up.
Right. We can lock all of them up.
Yeah, but then everything can smack.
Yeah. I see.
Set it up within 3 inches of the slain model's unit, then remove the slain model.
Yeah, so anything.
So you chose that guy?
Oh, the slain was here.
So I have to be within 3 of there. So we'll just.
You could, yeah, I see. You could absolutely do that.
We'll do that. So I'm doing a little tiny touch.
Alright. We're just barely kissing.
So now we go to this guy.
Yep.
4 up.
Just don't do it.
Nope.
Perfect.
Big guy. On the rock?
Katagoros.
Yes.
Two up. All right.
And I think the Stalkers might
No,
be
you do. They are. This guy's
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I think a bunch of them are.
The Stalkers. No. Well, you know, it did what it was supposed to.
Yeah, quite literally. And I rolled the 1!
And I can shoot into combat.
Of course you can.
No minuses or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
None.
So that's the end of movement. Shooting. You know, I'm happy at work.
I know. I'm shocked.
I
I took no mirror because I'm like, no spells will hurt me. Psych.
Would have been nice if that was the blizzard. But.
No, no, it wouldn't have. And I don't know if you roll a 1, it's just like D3, whatever. Oh, it's so nasty. Anyway,
yeah.
So so you're going to shooting.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
So they can't shoot. Kairos doesn't have a shoot.
So it's really just acolytes.
It's acolytes. It's this right here.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start with the characters first, just to get them out of the way.
Sure.
The Curseling, he's got his little arcane energy bolts. So
who are you targeting?
We're pretty much dumping all of this into the guard. Everything
into the guard. Okay, so I'm going to free. I get a free one. I'll just give him
just giving them the reroll saves.
What is it? All out defense.
2-up saves.
All out defense.
They're gonna be.
God, you're so whiny.
All right, the hurled arcane energy. It's 3 shots.
D6, nice.
3's to hit, 3's to wound. That is 3 hits.
Yep.
And 2 wounds.
What?
Rend of 1.
Rend 1. Sorry, hold on. I forgot. I'm ill prepared, everyone. So they are 4 up normally. They're Mystic Shield. Not all out defense. So they're 3 up. But they also ignore Rend because they get plus. Or I'm going to ignore 1 Rend because of that. So it's 3 ups. Should be a 2 up, but it's a 3 up because of your Rend. How many was it? 2? 2. I saved both.
Yep. Damn, this is. Don't have a killy army.
Yeah. Wait till we collide.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ripped apart.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
So we're gonna do the change caster, which is magical flame. Same profile except it's on 4s and moves on 4s.
Okay.
Only 3 flat shots.
Oh, I was like, we're only 3d6.
Like I said, same profile. That's only 1 rend 1.
So 3 up again. Nope.
It's 1 damage.
6 up. Nope. 1 damage, you said? Oh, sorry.
Let's do the flamers.
Sure.
Right.
What are they targeting?
These guys.
Yep. Oh, you're just straight guard. Got it.
You consist of 5 or more models?
I can't count, so no.
So I do get +1 to hit.
Sure.
So I have 1 to hit rolls, targets 5 or more models. So they're hitting on 2s.
I should have given them the -1 to hit. I forgot about that. That's a bad idea.
6, 9, 12, 15. So 19 shots.
Oh, there's 3 shots each.
And then 1 for the...
That was my next question. Do you have like an Exalted or something?
Unfortunately, I do not have the Exalted Flamer in this list, which would give them an additional +1 attack.
Ew.
But I'm hitting on 2s.
Got it.
Wounding on 4.
That's a tough one.
A lot of 2s.
Thank God.
A lot of 2s.
Yep.
But now 4s.
Yep. That's a lot of them.
Not too bad. That's going to be 3, 6, 9, 11.
6, 9, 10, 11. What's the rend?
0.
So 4 ups. So it's just a 3 up shell. Because you can't double level. So 3s.
Oh, you made it.
Oh my! No, I missed 2. Is it D3 damage?
Yeah.
That's good though. You get 2d3. Such a.
The squad never hurts.
Hey, the last game, I think
That's
Battle
the
Round
problem.
5, they did some sick damage.
Yeah, I need it first turn.
Yeah.
That's 4 damage.
4 damage. So these are 6s. 3 die.
Okay.
We'll do. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, they have your base.
Yeah, and the Acolyte.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
We're going to do, I think, the Acolytes first, because I see what you're doing there.
You see nothing.
And we are within range of everybody.
All of them?
Yeah, 18. I have 18-inch range.
Oh, yeah, you move this, right? It's
anything closer is going to be bad.
Yeah.
But now they're out of range, so I started with them first, which was good.
Oh, it is good.
Alright, so the Acolytes, they're -1 to hit, right?
Yes.
And I have no CP left?
None.
Okay. So we've got 20 shots. Hitting on force.
Yeah.
With the -1.
Go for it.
Horrendous.
There's a 6 in there. Oh, you got it.
Yeah. That's about half. And then wounding on 3s, I believe? Wounding on 3s.
Okay.
4, 6 at rend of 1.
3, 4, 5. So these are 3 Fs again. I missed 2.
1 damage.
6 is shrug. None. 2 more. Okay.
The volume. And now the pinks with their 33 attacks.
Do you need, how many you got in your hand right there?
That's why I don't like drawing everything at once.
Oh, you're such a baby. Oh.
Alright. So these are hitting on the massive 5s.
5. I guess, you know, I guess them being 50 wounds is, you know, reason enough.
Yeah, it's the volume.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was 20, so 6 hit, so I got 13 more. Exactly 13.
Wow. It's like you cheated.
That was
You
exactly-
planned that.
That was 13. I missed the die.
Oh. Just kidding. Just kidding. Go back. Doesn't never happen.
So now 13.
Yep. What? Is your math right? Don't screw this up.
No, I may have shot 1 less.
Don't embarrass me.
No, that's... it was down a die, I may have shot one too little flamer shots, but it is what it is.
Oh.
Then wounding on force.
Okay.
5.
1,
At no rend.
3, 4, 5. So 3 ups. Fail 2. Lose 1 more.
That's my shooting.
Okay.
That is a whole lot of nothing.
Were you charging? You charging? Were you charging?
I'm not charging.
Oh, boo.
That's a whole lot of nothing. But fighting.
Yeah.
The Chaos Spawn
Need to pile in.
gets to do something productive. Chaos Spawn of Tzeentch. I don't really remember this guy's profile. So, 2d6 attacks.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. What's his rend?
None.
None? Like no profiles?
Let me. Yeah, so it's 4 to hit, 4 to wound, no rend, 1 damage.
That's it? Just 1 profile?
Wreathing Tentacles, 6 to hit. Do mortals instead.
So the question is, I could all-out defense again, because that's a different phase, because we're in combat now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I need to, because he has +1 to save already, so if there's no rend... then...
Yeah, the only potential is doing mortals.
Which doesn't help anyway.
Got it. Then Spawn of Sorcery. Whenever I cast a spell with a friendly wizard with a 9, he heals all of those.
Whoa!
But that's...
Well, how many wounds do you have? 5. Good. Let's try and get rid of it.
Yeah, I think you will be able to, but 2d6 attacks. 11.
Wow.
I was going to spend a 6 on one of those. I need to start spending these because
forgot.
I get to generate more. Yeah, I'm kind of wasting. So, we're going to spend, I think, a 4. Yeah, 4s are actually pretty good. So 11.
11. Yep. These are 4s and what? 3s?
4s and 4s.
1's 4.
I'm just going to let's stick with this.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll throw some saves out. We'll see.
I love it. Let's go.
So 4s and 4s.
Woo, that was
Okay.
pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
This means my next roll is going to be really
I
bad.
hope so.
Actually, okay. 5.
So 5.
5 at
3, 4,
Yep.
5. So this is going to be 5 at 3 out. I lose 2, 1 damage each.
Yep.
I lose 1.
Word saves.
I know.
Can you play an army that doesn't have a word save for words?
I refuse. I refuse. No, I cannot. Alright, so now it's my combat, or my thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just go... Oops. Okay. Oops, sorry. I'm basically just surrounding them.
Mm-hmm.
The best I can.
So I killed what, like 11 of them?
You kill 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of them.
That's sad.
So I'm getting all these 1, 2,
that's so
3, 4,
sad.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. How many? You said 5 wounds. What's his save?
5 up.
Alright, so I'm going to use a CP for bludgeon, which increases my rend by 1. So it's 2 rend. So I'm going to do. So I have a special. Like there's like the champions have a great blade or whatever. So I'm going to do that first.
Hitting on 2s, winning on 2s.
Real quick, I also forgot I have exploding 5s because that was the spell I cast last turn. I thought it was +1 to wound. It is not. It is the whatever. So anyway, so these are just like soul cleaver great blades hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
2s, that's a 5. Wounding on 4s, that's 3 at -2
Damage?
2 each.
He's dead. -2 is a
Because
7.
you don't have a ward. Okay. That was probably.
Because I play armies that are nice to verse your opponent with.
So. Stream's over. I know. So that worked out.
Alright, so yeah, my turn, my entire army is shooting, killed 9 guard that are going to come back next
No,
turn.
I can't. That's 9. Well,
So,
I can, but he's over here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I did get...
So you hold 1, hold 2, hold more.
And I did get my battle
And
plan.
you're at 5. Watch this. Boom! That was much faster than it usually is. Oh, it's running on... I got nothing. Steam back. That's not that fast. Okay, so that is the end of your turn?
Yeah.
No battle shock.
is-
I don't suffer battle shocks. That's not a thing. We will move to Bonereapers' turn 2. Okay. Battle tactic. I already forgot all of them. I can't do that one.
That goes what?
Yep. Nope, can't do that one. Oh, okay, I cannot do that. Sorry, everyone, hold on. I don't want to do that. Can't do that. And that doesn't help either. These are a little tough. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I think the big thing is because it's all new ones. Been so used to the old.
We're
ones,
not playing
like,
to. We're not playing to those odds. To I can do this or I can
have to
do that.
remember the.
So actually, you know what I can do? I don't think they'll kill me, so I'm okay with it. It's going to be that Trample the Defiant, but I want to get the right wording for it, so I'm not like making things up.
Okay.
Pick one friendly Death Riders unit, more than 3 inches from all enemy units. I only got the one. Complete this tactic if that unit made a charge move in this turn and is within 3 inches of an enemy at the end of the turn. So basically, it has to charge and not die, or not. You don't die either. So it has to, which I think is a safe bet. That I'm not going to kill you, and hopefully you don't kill me.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll do. It's going to be. Whoops, that's not my pen at all. We're going to do trample. I had 4. Sorry, I had 4. Okay, I will do that. We have to roll for our primal.
Mm-hmm.
Kia! I did not get it.
Nope.
Oh, boring. Heroic action.
Kairos' finest hour!
Oh, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get in there.
I'm gonna attempt to go for a CP so I can maybe do something.
Oh, well, you get one.
I get one.
Yep, I forgot. I get one too.
I'm gonna try to get the CP. So I do get it.
So you get two.
So I can do one thing and potentially. Is that every time I spend it?
Every time. That's my command trait. Okay. It's a show of superiority.
Who has that?
Not gonna tell you.
You have to.
Tim? Oh wait. No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Sorry. That's my general. This is not my general. Okay. Even though he looks like a general. I will so in my hero phase, I'll use my free one to the 24-inch aura of nonsense. With the primal, with the tactic. I feel like there's just so much more now. Primal, tactic, heroic action. Then I will do. Oh, I do 5 up. You lose a command point. Oh, that would have been sweet. You do not. A unit gets -1 to hit, so I'm gonna give this to your fighter.
Just automatically?
Yeah. His scroll bearer. I guess to pick a unit on the battlefield. He's 760 points,
and he should be more.
I disagree. High out of your mind.
So I can summon Archeon at least, so that's...
Yeah. That's right. What's the casting value for this?
5.
5. So it is kind of easy to... So here, all right, we're
Can I unbound your dispelling?
You cannot stop me from dispelling. Or from unbinding. Yeah. Unbinding? No. You dispel an endless spell. And I can't... You cannot. No. You cannot. You cannot stop me. You can, but then next turn you can summon it again.
Yeah.
But that might be worse. I mean, probably not. Anyway, so I'm going to attempt to
dispel. And the spells are so cool, but
I know. I'm going to try to dispel it here.
But this does count as one of your casts, right?
Correct. Okay. So I got it. This goes away. He only has 1 cast left. Mm-hmm. And what we will do... Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm sorry. So the CP, I'm going to rally. Oh, wait, and I have to heal things. All right, so I'm gonna stack it in that way. I'm going to rally first. And then, actually, you know what? I'm sorry, everyone. I don't know if I'm allowed to. It depends on when it says they can bring those back and when I can rally. So this says... In my hero phase. Perfect. So 2, 4, 6... 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's a bigger gun, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So this 6 is rally. Oh, it was a 6. We don't count that. It fell. Okay. So 1 comes back. Cool. And then Montarch of the Necropolis. In my hero phase, pick up the 3 different friendly units and heal them for 3. But that's, 1, 2, 3. And and he does not bring people back. He does. That's a bummer. Okay. We pressed it. Spells. So he dispelled. He's going to attempt to drain vitality on them. -1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Okay.
I don't know what it's on. So that's what I'm looking up right now. On a 6. Yeah, you absolutely have that. 6. I have on a 7. No pluses. I'm not gonna. Okay. No, I have a 1. No, nice try. Not doing that. Please unbind.
You certainly could.
Please unbind.
Please unbind. I'm gonna be using my that guy.
Kairos? Oh, Curse Line.
So he doesn't get to reroll and gets a +1.
You pointed. There's 2 things there.
That is a 9.
Okay, so you got it.
Alright. I can now glean the magic from you.
And try and steal it.
So on a 4 up.
Yep.
I do. So that's a spell.
Did you get the spell that I cast it? Oh no, because I didn't successfully cast it. You unbound it.
Yes, I unbound it. Yeah. But his, I think there's a die roll to it, because then I might siphon it from your mind, so you can never cast it again.
What?
In any game you ever play going forward.
Ever?
Ever.
Alright, well, I'll have to write that down for later.
That'd be cool.
It's a pretty good one to steal, if I'm being honest. That's a good one to steal.
Okay. On a 2-up, I now know that spell.
Okay.
Okay.
But I don't lose it. No. You also just know it. So let's see that big one. Let's say.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I now know your
Drain Vitality, and I have it here. It's a 6-up. It's cast value 6. -1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet. Got a range of 18.
Yep.
Okay, so that's his only spell he knows. We will do Empowered Naturite Weapons here.
Okay.
Which is on a 5. I get it on a 6.
I will also attempt to dispel.
Yep.
With the same guy.
Oh,
he has 2. That is a 6, but he can reroll the spell.
Yep.
Or unbinds and all that.
You got it.
That's an 11.
And then on a 2-up, no, you have to roll something else.
Yes.
So you have to roll.
So now I can glean your magic, which I need to roll 4-up.
A 4-up, and then
on the actual cast.
Wait, so
because I'm actually casting a spell.
And it's whenever the casting value is only 4. That's wild. Yep. I guess you have to unbind it and then glean it.
And it is also a spell I cast, so I could blow myself up.
Yeah. And then a 2.
It's also a way to generate fates when I unbind stuff.
I like that. And now you
now on a 2-up, I also now know that spell.
Okay. So you
give me your buffs.
It's not going to actually help you because you have to have Naturite Weapons.
Oh, okay.
But it is.
Well, then I can't actually do that.
Right. What do you mean?
If it's something specific to an army.
Well, so it says Empowered Naturite Weapon is spell casting value of this. Pick one friendly Ossiarch Bonereapers.
Then I cannot.
Sorry, so you don't.
Then I cannot glean it.
Okay.
Is that also the other one? Or no, because that's targeting.
No, because that's just targeting. Yep.
But I did the spell.
Okay, so that's two spells there.
What does that one do then?
What? This one?
The bone weapon?
Exploding 5s.
Okay.
But you just spelled it. So it's exploding 6s, not 5s. Okay, so that's his spells. That's all she wrote there. Actually, I'm so sorry. I might have wanted to do something. I forgot that these guys, they have a movement ability, but it's in the hero phase. So I you have to use it in the hero phase.
And you're still in the hero phase.
I know. I want to make sure I do it right though. Oh, I can run in charge, but I don't want to run because.
Why not? I did it.
Yeah. Look, I'm fine. Everything's great.
I now have 49 wounds in that unit.
Yeah. Well, okay, so that's all I would do. I'm not going to use hunt and kill on them. They're cool where they are. I will then, end of my turn, roll for the Soul Mason. I get to cast Soul Guide once. I will do that targeting them. And you're going to ask, Dave, what's the value? I don't know. That's why I'm looking it up. 6? 6. Get another 12.
What does Soul Guide do?
What's that?
What is Soul Guide?
+1 Soul Guide. I get +1 to wound.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to dispel that.
Yep.
With Kairos.
These rolls, right? These pluses?
And I get to match.
Oh!
+1, that's a 13.
Boo!
Dispelled. Unbound.
Yeah.
Nope. Only successful spells that go off.
Oh, I'm thinking dispels. Okay. Oh, I could have primaled. Damn it. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, actually, it would have been worth it because it's the last spell of the turn. Anyway, move past it. All right, so we're gonna go to movement. That's what we're doing. We're gonna go to movement.
If you want to spend the
no, it's silly. I should have.
Because I mean,
if there was a reason to hold on to it, then sure. But there's not. But still, I should have just done it.
See, that's the crazy thing now is with armies like mine, where it's like I could completely shut down your magic.
Yeah.
But primal magic is such a huge.
It's a
where it's like you rolled a double 12. If you would have used the primal magic, you would have made it unbound.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't deny it at that point because you had 2 6s of it.
It's really cool.
It's like it's a weird concept.
I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. Actually, hold on. I'm just dropping CP as I'm out using it.
Watch your leg.
Don't business. What's number 7? Hold on. I need to see where I'm at because I don't want to. Because if this is less than 4, actually, so I'm going to give a point back. I'm not going to move these guys 7 because I don't need to.
Okay.
To be 3 inches up or closer to you. Actually, I lied. I am because I want to give them some of these. I want to give extra movement. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I do also like that this is a very straightforward mission.
Right.
There's not anything.
There's nothing crazy going on. How about that one with the? Did you read the one where it's like there's 6 objectives, and at the beginning of the battle round, whoever has the least amount of points can collapse 2 of the objectives?
It's so weird. It sounds good.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy, but there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Okay, so I'm going to Katakros.
Definitely not a first day stream.
Right. Katakros will move up here. Actually, really? Hold on. Go back. 4. Oops. Cool. Right, so he'll move up in here. Katakros will just basically just do this. Death Riders. Nothing crazy is happening. Death Riders are going to move up, so they're within 3 inches. Actually, you know what? What I can do is try and get so many on here that that I still take. Oh, actually, no, that wouldn't work. Oh no, it might. It might. We'll see. 4. Where's my? Oh my God! Right there, idiot. Actually, I'm so sorry. I keep doing this. I keep I'm not measuring appropriately, so I'm like, no, I need to spend 1. Wait, no, I don't. So I'm just going back and forth a little bit. Sorry about that.
Okay.
What I'm basically doing is just moving these guys. Wait, hold on. I think it's here, like that. This goes here. So, I'm going to 7. I have to do like this. I will spend 1 to move this guy here, just so I have extra space. I'm sorry, so I have the aura. Okay, so everyone is moved. Is there anything you would like to do before we go to shooting? Shooting's done! That was quick. I'm glad. Because I don't have time for this crap. So I think it's time for charges. You ready for charges? I think. I don't know if I am. Anything you want to do? Okay.
There's nothing I really can do.
I'm going to attempt to charge. As long as they have a Necrophoros, they get +1 to charge and run. Again, I'm never running, so it's not a thing. But then we'll get that. So I will do their charge first. I don't know what I need. 4, so 5. I probably need more than 5.
And a D3 damage. Because there's a 1.
Oh no! I forgot all about that already. So 5 makes it. Yep. 5 does make it, but like just barely. So I'll move them in, and then I'll roll a D3. But the thing is, it's not like it's a weird 5. You know what I mean? Like no, until I pile in, but everyone's kind of like lined up like this. And then D3. 2. 6 of shrug. Should I kept that? Okay. 1. I'm going to keep them separate. These are for them. These are for them. You know, they're all painted the same, but I don't want to forget, and I also don't want to count.
Gotcha.
You get it. Next will be the Death Riders. Oh, another D3!
Another
This is
D3.
ridiculous. 6.
Now you're the one that's charging.
Yeah. So what I want to do though also. Okay. D3. Oh. 3. Yeah. 6s? None. I think 1 goes down. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
I love this map.
Oh, it's so, everything is so frosty. Oh, dumb.
Slip and fall.
You better have good insurance. Death Riders have 3 wounds each. Okay. So next will be. Let's go with the Stalkers first.
Okay.
I just want to see what they get. A 9. Well, that's pretty sweet.
Thank you.
I think though, I kind of want to do.
So that wouldn't.
Actually, no, that wouldn't make it. My bad. I thought it was closer. It's not. So we will go in here. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Oh, and actually, I'm sorry. My plan was to keep them over here because my Soul Mason for the magic. I wanted to make sure that he was going to be in. So this guy will go in here. I knew it was going to happen.
It's too frosty.
It's just so frosty. Stay frosty, everyone. We'll go in here. But also, I want to make sure I stay at a 3 because I'm not trying to tag them. Oop. That way. Okay.
I'm not gonna unleash hell.
Ho! So I'm going to roll a 5 up to see if you have to take. You too. You have to 2. All right. So you're down to 0.
Yep.
Whoop.
And my flamers are doing it.
Yeah, I know. But it's any mod. Are they all within 6 though? Is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah.
They all are. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Duh. For some reason it looked longer. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
And I cannot all out defense because.
And multiple minuses to hit stack.
Yeah, they absolutely will. Okay. Yeah. Oh right. Because Unleash Hell is -1 to hit, so it's -2 to hit.
So it's -2. So they're normally 3s. I get +1 because there's more than 5.
Yep.
So I'm down to 2s, so 4s.
4s. Yep.
So I'm 4s to hit, 4s to move.
Done. And I think, yeah, and we're not in the combat phase yet, so they don't pick their, whatever, their cool little thing. They have an aspect, they pick an aspect, but it's not yet because it's not.
So this is still the charge.
Yep.
Alright, 4s and 4s. Come on, guys.
It was okay. It's not so bad. It looked. There's a 3 in there. Yeah. It looked much worse than it.
And 4s.
That was pretty bad.
3.
3. This is on a 4 up. No, 1. I'm sorry. 2 fail. I saved 1.
That is
4 damage.
5.
5.
5 damage.
So 6 up 4. What's the rend?
None.
It's a 3 up save. He gets +1. I rolled a 1, 3, and a 4. So one of those. We'll just say it's 3 damage. Is that okay?
Sure.
I'm sorry about that.
No, that's
I really
fine.
Apologize. So 1 takes 3 damage.
And they have what, 4?
They have 5 wounds. 5 wounds.
Yeah. I need more Tzeentch stuff. This is.
Yeah, I got it.
And this is when the army crumbles.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna charge with the bone guard. 6, not a 1. That's important. It's not a 1. I know they can make it. I just don't know how. Like, actually, technically it's 7 because they got the stupid thing before us. So something I want to keep in mind.
Staying home with that.
Yeah, but actually this shouldn't be a problem. Well, actually it would be because I want to. So 9. I'm just gonna get a die real quick. Don't pass there. Boop. So they're just gonna do this. These buildings are not meant to last. I'm telling you this right now. This is a nightmare. So not all are getting in. Definitely not getting in. But we'll see how much damage I can do. I can go a little more. I'm a lefty. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So, again, I was tempted to glue these, but I also like the idea that I can use them as ruins too. So I don't necessarily want to do that. Anyway, so that's all my charges. That's it. I'm still wholly within 9. That's pretty cool. I'm outside of range of these guys, which is why I did it that way. We don't have any you have a monster, but I do not. We're going to move to combat.
Okay.
And I have to pick a thing for them, and I think it's going to be precision. Add 1 to the damage characteristic of their weapon. That's what I will do. What is their save roll? Your pinks. 5s. So these guys have -2 rems. Yes. That puts them at 6s. I'm going to
put them at 7s.
Oh, 5s. Oh my god, 7s. So they don't have to save anyway. There I go. So I have to do that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're starting. So they're all there. Actually, no. So I have to pile in 3.
And they only have a 5 because I have a banner, which gives them a +1.
Perfect. Perfect. So the problem though is I really don't want, because the thing is, if I double turn, that's better. If I don't, I'm really afraid of how, if I tag these guys, because they'll get the fight. Some will get the fight.
Mm-hmm.
What is their range? Well, the Dread Falcon. Alright, so this might be helpful. I can move this up a little bit to move him up, and I can say the 2 Dread Falchions are these guys. Because, like that. Because they have 3-inch. The Dread Falchions have 3-inch range. There's 2 of them. Yeah. They have 3-inch range. These all have 1-inch range, but that can tag them all. Okay. So we'll do the Dread Falchions. That's 3 attacks each. I'm hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s because you dispelled Soul God. 2s and 3s. Thank God. And 3s. Oh! 3s. So 2 at. Oh, so you don't get a save, right? So that's. Let's keep the damage.
Yeah, I'm.
It's 4
Total so far.
4 right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on.
So you get the +1.
So it's 6. Sorry, I thought it was only for spirit swords, but it's not. So there's 1. So there's 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. So these are going to say 2s and 3s. Exploding 6s.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Let me just do this. That's a lot of 6s. 3, 6, 3. Just hitting over 100%. No big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3. 3, 6, 9, 10. No save.
Mm-hmm.
There's 10 I said?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 20. So 24 wounds altogether.
They're normally 2 damage or normally 1?
They're normally 1, but they get an extra. The big ones are 2 damage. The small ones are 1,
okay.
But they
so that was 20.
So 20, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so 26 altogether.
Yep.
Sorry.
And that's that. That's them.
Well, that's all the stalkers.
Yeah, so that's okay. So 26.
I don't envy you for this because I definitely don't want to do the math.
Five pinks go. Yeah. 6 pinks go. One of them breaks down.
Got it.
It's effectively 5 wounds model. That's that. Now I get to fight, right?
Yeah, it's your turn. But you get to wherever you want to activate.
Might as well go over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you want to? Yeah,
I'm gonna go for the horsies.
It's easier to go that way because there's a cable here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not high production value. I'm just curious. That's something. Hold on. Okay, so the air conditioner was picking up a little bit, but I don't know if you could actually hear it through the mic. So we'll see how that plays out. If you get warm, let me know. I could always pop it back on.
And there's no 2-column fighting, right?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Unless that was just based off
what's
the
their
range,
range?
right?
Yeah, so that's an inch. Here. But I think those are 32 mil bases, which means they will not fight in 2 ranks.
Yeah.
Because it's 20.
Because horrors definitely need to.
Wow, how many millimeters in an inch?
Yeah, it's they're it's designed so you could just if you could do 2 ranks. So 1, 2. No, I guess only 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's
only 4.
25.4 millimeters. So it's 25 millimeters, which is why you would be able to attack in 2 ranks if you have a 25 mil base. Leave him alone. That's Richard Bannerman. That's the first.
He's on my team, right?
No, he's Blood Angels. Blood Angels hate the Space Wolves. That's my first Blood Angel I painted, and that's literally from like 1999.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure. It's an oldie but a goldie.
All right. So I got 4 guys in range. 2 of those guys. So we're gonna go ahead and.
Are you? Oh wait, no. You 4 in range for the horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like you.
And then 2 going the other spot.
1, 2, 3. I see it.
All right. So going into the horses.
You don't want all that defense.
I can't.
I can. Oh, I will.
No rend.
Oh, I still will.
Okay, that's 3 hits.
Actually, I just realized. Hold on. You're good.
That is 1 wound.
I shouldn't because there's no reason to because I get +1 to save already.
Okay.
Because of Katakros.
Okay. But 1 save on the horses.
I don't know what the save is. Let's roll it first. I got it.
Okay. On the other guys. Your turn.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only 1 attack each.
So they attacked. So I will do now. Oh, I was like, cool. I get to do really neat things. Hold on. Not so fast. We'll just do this. It's still within 9, but again, I'm only now fighting 2 ranks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll move in. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just 9. 9 are attacking. Right? Am I in? I thought I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
just
double checking.
So the Great Blade it's 1 in every 10 models, and there is a 20 block. So we'll do 2 Great Blades first. That was you.
That was my back.
Yeah. What was that noise? 1, 2. So these are going to be 2s and 4s because you are a jerk and will not let me cast any magic.
Yep.
2s. I get exploded. Wow, why are they so hard?
You're the jerk that's practically immune to magic.
Yeah, that's a good point. Except the one time I wasn't.
Yeah.
Force. 3 at. Oh, I should have given them bludgeon. 3 at -1.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So so it's -2.
Yeah. So
okay.
That's just 3.
So it's 3. Oh my god, that's 2 damage each. So that's 6 damage altogether. 6 of those. And that was. So you got the 6. Well, I have more.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Yep.
What I was doing was jot down 6 because so let's say that it's those 2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be 3s and 4s. Oof.
So quiet.
I know. There's only 1 6, so I threw the mist in there. If you get warm, let me know. I can throw it back on. Force.
I'm always warm.
Touche. So these are 1 damage. That's why I like 3, 4, 5. 5. So 11 altogether.
Okay, so 11.
What? Oh, okay. Oh. Top of the pinks.
5. This is where math comes in.
Yeah. So that replaces them.
5,
6,
7,
7,
8, 9,
10, 11.
10, 11.
Got it. Yay! Hello! And now your activation. Which should be these guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And they're 25 mils, so they are within an inch of each other. What's that? That's wrong.
Mathing quick.
Nah, bad idea. Dumb.
Yeah, so they're gonna fight back.
Yep.
Yay!
That is the exact noise I heard when I was like,
And we are not 32 mil bases.
That's right.
So we fight.
I will all out defense my scalpers.
Why?
Oh, they have Ren? No, they don't have Ren. I don't care.
No.
You can't tell me what to do.
That's true. There's no reason not to, I guess.
I have 2 command points that I can't use. What am I supposed to do?
What a shame.
It's so difficult being me. How dare you attack me?
Alright. Here we go.
What do they hit on?
6.
6?
Yeah. They're horrors, man. Nothing.
All right. Well, glad I used that. Hey, I had to use it.
So bad.
Sorry. So we'll move over to here. Only 3 are gonna fight the horses. I assume their range is only 1 on swords. It is. So only 3 are hitting.
5 wounds, right?
What's that? They are 5 wounds. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then the Hekatos. It's the sorry. It's the special. The champion gets an additional attack. They are wholly within 24. We measured that. So this is going to be 2s and 4s. Wow. 3 6s. I'll take it.
You say wow like you didn't roll a 1.
Yeah. And then 4s. But this is where this is where I suck. 3, 6, 7. I should have bludgeoned it, but I didn't. 7 at -1. Oh, do you want to actually? Yeah, no, do that. So these are 6s?
These are from the horses?
Horses.
Okay. 1 save.
Okay. So keep track of that, because I have more.
So that's 6 so far.
2. These are the horses.
Mm-hmm. Just go ahead and
2s and 4s. Mounts do not get it. Unless it specifies that they do. No, none. Good. Stupid horses. And then we have these guys. Again, I want to make sure my biggest work, is making sure, so I can actually move a little bit. But I do want to, that's okay. Good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. $13 altogether. So I'm just going to do this real quick. 11. So I know that I'm going to do the Great Blades first. I will bludgeon them.
This is the extra damage, right?
This is the extra rend.
It's just crazy how you just
spam it.
So much.
I know. Yes. So this is going to be +1 to hit, but not to wound. So it's 2s. And then force. Oops, I didn't roll that one. 2 at -2, so 4 damage. And then 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, and 1 gets an extra attack as the Hekatos or whatever. Say it's actually going to be 3s and 4s, not 2s and 4s. 3s and 4s. 3 6s. 4s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage altogether.
Another 10?
Another 10.
And that's it?
And that's it. How many was that altogether?
20.
Whoa!
That's
Man, nice and even. Except you still have to roll for. I forgot. You have to roll for battle shot.
Mm-hmm. So. Question.
Yeah.
That blob over there.
There's 1 dead. There probably wasn't.
They can't count towards that point, right? Because they're controlling.
I would like him to control that one, correct? Or actually, I could say no. I can say
because you left that point.
He can control this point. He does not have to contest this one. He will contest this one. They will contest the big one or that one.
So if I pop.
Pop.
3. Yeah. Sigmar's rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no matter what I do, they're going to be outnumbered. Okay. That is what it is. So I'm just going to lose 4 paints. Keep it easy. Keep it simple. The 4 pinks are dead.
I'm sorry, I was reading a thing. I was trying to make sure that I can, because I know that you can't hold an objective and technically a terrain piece at one time. Mm-hmm. So I assume you would say, I'm on an objective and I'm on the terrain piece. I'm going to hold the terrain piece, not the objective. You know what I mean?
It's just.
Maybe
weird.
It's not though. Maybe it's not. Maybe we play. Let's say. So the question is to everyone here. Actually, I'm gonna go back. Sorry, bird's eye. I left this objective by hold it until you capture it, until you have someone on there. Now, if I count this objective and I say, these at the start, these 2 units were here holding this objective. I want these 2 units to hold this one, and this one to not hold this one to still hold that one. I don't know if that's the case. We can say no, because it's weird and messy, and it doesn't seem to make much sense to be able to do it that way. So let's say no for now. And if it changes, and if I find out that I'm wrong,
that's what I'm saying though, because if that's the case, it's like you could just very simply just tuck him a bit more so he's not on the objective, so he's still holding that objective. But I don't want you to move him now to kind of mess with.
Well, no. The issue is though I can't because I needed to stay within 9 inches. I want to stay within 9 inches so I have my magic protect. I can't do that from the objective.
They don't need to.
Actually, though, in theory, hold on. I could do
because it
that. No, it wouldn't stay.
So the big thing is you're still going to hold more. It's just a matter of going forward. If you leave that, you need to bring somebody back. Kind of thing. Because you're going to hold more because you've got...
I'm going to say I don't hold this. If I'm being honest, let's say I don't hold it. I feel like that's appropriate.
Because you still have...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even because of skill. It's weird. And I don't know if I can say, well, this one holds this, but that one holds this, and it becomes weird.
Okay.
So you pulled them off?
Yeah.
Okay, so you removed 20. Cool.
Hit for 4 things.
So that's it. That is all of my attacks. I don't have Battle Shock, but you do.
And you're getting Battle Shock.
What's that?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
What? No! You don't know that yet. If I get a double turn, then you might be in trouble.
Okay. So,
they lost. So technically, they lost 10 models, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And they lost 5.
Okay. That's wild to me. I really thought that it doesn't matter. But sorry, go ahead. So you can't. Oh, actually, wait. Oh no. You could use a Destiny dice. So you can't auto pass Battle Shock, but you can make your.
But you can on a 1. I thought 1 always passes.
No, it always adds. So you lost 10.
Okay. What's
their bravery? Oh no! Don't say it's low.
Probably they're hard.
Yeah, but they're scary. They're scary. Don't mind me spying on my neighbors.
10.
Okay, so bravery's 10.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew it was going to be 10 because they're demons. So if you were to say my Battle Shock, I'm going to use a 1. You would just lose 1 model.
Okay.
Because it's however many you lost, plus what you rolled.
So they're fine.
5.
Because they've lost 5, that would bring it down to bravery 5. If I used like a 2.
Oh yeah, I would say you'd have to. Sorry, if you roll, if you're like, I'm not going to use a Destiny die for it, and you rolled a 6, you would lose 1.
Yeah.
Or you could use a 3 or a 2 or one that's less helpful to you.
Okay, I'll use the 2 for over there.
Yep.
That's now out.
Wild.
And use a 3 here.
A 3? It's a 3 run. Because 10. Because you lost 10.
Right. It's a 3 run. That is. Yeah, it's a lost objective anyway. So.
Right. So at the end of my turn, I hold 1, I hold 2, I hold more, and they still survive. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Still close. Still very close.
That one point difference is gonna be this game.
It's gonna be a toughie. Okay, so we move over to the very important priority roll, and this is where I'm hoping it pays off that I gave you that last turn.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh my God. 1, 2, 3. 3. Oh shit, Daisy. Okay.
Goes to you. I'm assuming you're taking it.
So I think I have to, because I want to now push my advantage, which I do have. Yeah, I will take that. I will. So, let's go to turn 3. Yeah. That's brutal. I mean, I'm going to obviously take out some stuff, but like, Kairos is fine, but I do get to spell it more.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I think that just determined the game. Because you're going to now push through my flamers, you're going to push through those horrors.
But
the acolytes are just going to crumble. Because they're worse than the pinks.
The only problem, though, I guess I could. I might be able to get to the flamers.
All of my damage comes from magic.
But you still have your diary.
Then you still have your 2 ups.
Oh, yeah.
And now I can't position myself to take out your characters.
Actually, you can. I won't. I'll make sure you can now.
He's not within 3.
Yes, neither of them are, actually.
Yeah, so I was going to just flames and acolytes, and then from there just kind of back up and play the magic game. But it is your turn.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do.
Not great.
I'm taking the first turn. You're taking the second, so you have your general, so you have 3 points. Wait, 2. Sorry. Wait, you're going second. You have 2. You have your general, so you have 3. I'm going first, and I have my general, so I have 2. I still have all 7 of my units. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 8.
If anyone knows how to build a Tzeentch list, let me know.
Don't tell them.
Please leave a comment on what I'm doing wrong.
And you know what I'll do?
And I will go out and buy it.
No, as soon as they post, I'm going to delete it.
Because I'm only on 9 fate dice. It's only turn 3. I'm doing something wrong. Because I see some things and people generate like 20, 30 fate dice.
You know what? I'm going to look into that stuff too. Because I don't know.
Unless I just run small squads of acolytes and then just
I think
characters.
There's a few things. There's a few things that I think I brand no myriad. Actually, it's also a few things. It's you haven't been within 18 inches to do his bomb spells. Now I know I have a 2-up, but I did fail one. So like, and most other armies don't have a spell ignore quite like that.
Uh-huh.
Do they not? Do they?
Techless. He's practically a spell ignore.
And
he's just like, yeah.
And he has the 4-up.
And
he has
what 2 armies do you play?
I play Stormcast.
Uh-huh.
I play Night Haunt. Nailed it.
Oh,
That's it. Okay, so battle tactic.
We have fun here.
Well, oh my God, it's Bucks County River Country. We'd love to see you wet. Very uncomfortable commercial.
Yep.
So I could do lead in the Maelstrom. 1 or more friendly heroes and 1 or more friendly battle line units each makes your charge this turn. Oh, everything's already in combat. Hold on. Oh, wait. What's that stupid... Wait, there's one where...
2 fall back and then 2 charge.
No, I don't like that, though. I want to just kill you.
Yeah.
That's the bait and trap, is what you're talking about. I think for Night Haunt, that's sweet. Can't do that. Oh, okay. I'll do Intimidate the Invaders. Complete this if there are more friendly units wholly outside of my territory than are inside the territory. Inside my territory. So I would have to have. I plan on there's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just got to get them outside, which I think is what I'm going to do anyway. So that's what I'll do. What's it called? Intimidate. Cool. Nothing died within 12 inches of this. I'm pretty sure. They're not, and they're now. That's like just outside of, because it gets a bonus to whatever I'm doing. Oops, sorry. Hold on. Watch it go on. Nope, that's not it.
Primal die.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, shoot. I got 4.
Nothing.
So we each get 1. I'm just going to do Punishment of Death on these guys. On a 4-up, they take D3 more wounds. Nope. Okay. This thing never does anything for me, ever. It's bulky, it's in the way.
It's in the way, and you can't do anything about it.
It just fizzles, yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Oh, classic. Okay, so what I will do is heal. I get to heal people, so heal 3 here. Heal 3 here. Let me make sure that they can be, because my point is I want to be in combat with them, but I want to make sure that I can do that. Yep, doesn't say I can. Oh,
you good?
Almost went down on that one. And then, wait, how many does he get to heal? I think it's 3 units. 3 different friendly units. So 1, 2, 3. Heal 3 as well, up to 3, which is this one. So everyone's healed, almost to full. On a 5-up, I take 1 of your CPs. Nope. They're -1 to hit. Katakros said so. There's just so much to remember. The hero phase, and I'm not even really casting anything.
Heroic action?
Oh, yeah, heroic action. Extra CP?
Nope, not for me.
Not for me. I don't, I only have 8. Alright, so let's start casting spells.
Cool.
We will do Empowered Natrite Weapons. Oh, I'm sorry, he doesn't have that. I apologize. Yes, God, I really screwed up with giving who what. Well, let's do this. We'll give them empowered natural weapons, which is on a 5. I get it, on a 5.
And that's exploding.
Oh, and I take... No, that's
exploding.
I almost took D3 mortal wounds like a cast on a 1. Nope, that's the exploding 5s. And again, I only have 3 spells, so you have more than enough to... I'm fine.
Yeah. Fate dice.
Oh.
I'm gonna need fate dice.
Oh, wait. Can we hold on for 1 second? What did I say I was casting? Nitrite weapons?
Yeah. And that's only Bonereapers can be targeted by that?
Oh, you know what's funny? I put Drain Vitality for both of my wizards like an idiot. Because he knows all of them anyways, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It is on a 5, so at least I got that. But yeah, it's exploding 5s.
Alright, we'll dispel it. And that's only
Bonereapers, yeah.
Kairos then is going to re-roll because that book. And match.
So 13. We will then do... I mean, I might as well do some... I just don't know if Mystic Shield is better than... like giving them -1 to hit, because they don't really hit that well anyway. You know what I mean? So it's like, I guess Mystic Shield is. So I'm going to attempt to do Mystic Shield on the forces.
Okay.
On a 9.
Okay.
Am I going to roll it?
No.
Wait.
Faint die.
I keep forgetting about that. So Mystic Shield will then go on the horses. And I have one. Yes! Mystic Shield, give it to me. What else am I missing? He has one more. It's going to be Soul Guide, which is the +1 to wound on the stalkers.
Is that a Bonereaper only?
I want to say no.
Because that was the one I stole before.
No, you sold Drain Vitality.
That's right.
What did I say this was? This was... Oh, so this is his own. Sorry, it's on his war scroll, that's why.
Okay.
1 friendly Mortec guard. Oh! It's guard or Death Rider. So let's say I'm casting it on them. So it is a guard or a Death Rider. So you would not be able to cast it on yours.
Yeah, I'll just roll that.
Okay. You can roll?
Yeah, I didn't declare it. We'll do my first one.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it can each reroll, so it's just kind of... Kairos are just more efficient at it. And it was, what, a 6?
6. Oh, no!
I got a 6, so...
What's that?
I got a 6.
You got a 6. Off. Okay, what did I say it was Soul Guide?
Yeah.
So, +1 to wound. So that was 1, 2, 3. Spells are done. I do develop his abilities. I'm not going to hunt and kill because they're already in combat. End of the hero phase, we rolled to see if I get to cast it again, which actually doesn't really matter because I thought it was for anyone. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's just for them because it was different. In the old tomb, it was you reroll 1s.
Yeah.
Now it's different. So
yeah, I remember versing Bonereapers in the old tome. And
that was a weird tome.
We have 20, 30 man blobs and Mortec Guard that reroll saves, have 2 saves.
Back in the day when
it was trying to break
+1 to save.
Yeah.
+1 to save army wide. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. So movement. Sorry guys. Meow. Okay. Movement. They're obviously not going to do anything. Katakros, I will use his free one to move an additional 3 inches. So he's going 7 inches, which is right there. He's just going to get nice and cozy, make sure that 9-inch aura is being put to good use. Alright, and and I'm going to just, he's not charging, he's just moving up to, like, make sure that aura is nice and aura-y.
And now
it's weird to
now within 3 inches, so it's... Yeah.
What do you mean?
The whole lookout, sir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah! That obviously did that on purpose. I definitely didn't forget and just moved him up for no reason. So that's cool. That's done. And so then we go to shooting. Shooting's done. That was good. Good turn. That was good phase. And then we'll move to charge, which is literally only Katakros, which I would like to be a big charge. An 11. So that will go into guys. Actually, can I just go a little differently? I don't want him on the... I would like to hold this objective still with him. Because he's not on an objective, but he was on an objective. You know what I mean? So, that's how I'm going to do it. Okay. Yeah. Go on, Michelle.
I have what, one CP?
You have 3. Yeah, you went second, plus you have your adrenaline. You have 3. Potentially 1 if I roll a 5 up.
I can unleash hell. Because they're engaged now, right? So
yes, correct.
20 sorceress bolts. Maybe do something.
No, they're
mine as well.
I actually think I might have piled in too much with these guys because they have to be out to 3, right?
No, you can pile in after. Yeah. If you
they piled in.
Yeah.
You're right. That's what it was.
My sorcerer's bolts hitting you on 5.
Because technically, what I mean is these are within 3, so I get to pile in.
It's not too bad. Too bad this wasn't. Wow, that's actually annoyingly good. Hitting on 5s and 7 missed at a point. Wounding on 4s.
Yep. Oh, I should be at 7. Sorry, I didn't.
That's better. 4 at 4. 1 round.
So 3 out.
Oh, I didn't get that off last time.
Oh, so no rend?
No.
So 2 up. Oh. 1, 6. Oh, nailed it. All right, cool. Nailed it. All right, so he's not a monster, even though he's really cool looking. He's not a monster. So I'm going to. I'm going to pile in up here. This way. Actually, I don't think I can. Actually, I think I could do this. They have to be like closer. You know what I mean? I can't just go willy nilly. Let's just do this.
Yeah. And then those guys can.
That's my only goal, was really just to like boot these guys in. Move him in. Actually, that's funny. I think I moved 1. I got 1 extra in. That's about it. I think. Good enough. So the way I would do it is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 are going to go into here, and 2 go into here. Is that cool?
Yeah.
So 11, so that's what we'll do first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. We'll say it's plus the 1 for the whatever, the other thing. So these are going to be on. So these are going to be 2s and 4s.
3s because plus 1 to
1.
Right?
Oh, I got it all. Oh,
yeah.
I literally have a counter on it, and I'm like, nope.
Yes.
That's embarrassing. So 2s, I said.
Do your 7 damage, you won't.
That's a good point. 4, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hitting well above 20%. Or 100%. And then these are 3s. Oof.
These have that rend, too?
Rem 1.
Okay.
I could have made it run 2, but I forgot.
Which is fine, because I no longer have the banner, so now they have a 6
9,
on save.
12,
They're dead.
15, 16. Okay. And then I'm just gonna. I have 2 attacks going into the flamers.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 2s and 3s. Missed 1, but I got a 6. 3s. 4 saves minus 1.
I need to verify that. Minus 1, you're saying?
Yep.
How many?
4.
5 up.
Oh!
Hey, made 3.
Whoa! 2 damage.
Just 2?
That's it. Does one die?
2 wounds apiece.
Yeah!
Oh.
Get him out of here.
This is... Yeah.
You're up.
Acolytes prevail! We charge, boys!
Katakros. I don't know, but he has 1 million people up there with him.
Oh, man.
Alright, this is not how I thought it was gonna go.
This is not great.
For Tzeentch. It's not ideal. Listen, let's be real. I got to choose priority twice.
Yeah.
I only double turned once, but I was able to manipulate the game in such a way where it was...
Yeah.
Which is kind of how it be sometimes. That's Age of Sigmar.
When it really should be Tzeentch doing that, so please, please
Everyone,
let us use Destiny dice.
Everyone, write Games Workshop and tell them, let us use Destiny dice. Come on.
That needs to be the case.
What's the worst that can happen? Besides a lot.
Okay, so now I need to figure out how many attacks this nonsense is.
Alright. I'm going to take a quick nap. Stay. You actually have Mystic Shields on them too.
Yep. Yeah, I... Yeah. Alright.
Whew. Okay.
Oh.
Happened.
Forgot about my little vulture to poke at the wizards when they cast spells. Does a mortal wound when you successfully cast the spell.
I cast 2 spells. Can we roll 2 6-ups real quick? Let's do it.
No, I need to roll 4 ups. Oh yeah, so 2 6-ups, please.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Well, okay.
So he did take 2. Cool.
Oh. This guy right here.
Hey, now it's just that much easier to take him out.
Mm-hmm. Blood hides behind stalkers. Please don't shoot me.
Alright, so we've got a massive total of 1 attack apiece.
What's the rend?
None.
Perfect. Then I am not on.
I think you overestimate Tzeentch when they don't have spells.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like Night Haunt, like everyone has a 1 rend, so I'm just like, oh, 1 rend, right? 1 rend, right?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice.
So 8 of the swords, and then I have all 6 of my glaives in range, because they have 2 inch.
Whoa.
Because they're on the back row.
For that reason. That makes sense.
Right. So, I think we're hitting on 5s.
Perfect.
Not 4s, my bad.
Yeah, there you go. What's the problem?
Alright, 4s.
That was really good.
3s. Hey, you know, that's 5 at no rend.
Do any of your weapons have rend?
Just my cursed glaive.
So that's the 6
they have no 1 rend.
That's okay. So these are going to be 2s. Nothing.
Nothing? Like, you took nothing?
I took nothing.
Okay. And
if I rolled 5 ones, if I rolled 5 ones, I would have quit and then kicked you out of my house.
I would take that win.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'd be taking a whole 5 damage.
I don't even know why he quit. He was still winning.
2 wounds, actually.
Minus 1, so 3. Oh! How much damage?
2 apiece.
2 apiece. 6s. None. Katakros took 4 damage. When does he start bracketing?
He's got like 20, right?
He has 20 wounds.
And he heals every turn or something?
3. Yeah. He brackets at 9 wounds.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Where's release? That's annoying.
Probably.
Yeah. So here's the issue. This is definitely not, like, that's not reaching. But these, I could say, have the dread falchions, so they will reach. So it's 2 and 2. So 4 altogether. I will use 1 for bludgeon. So that's 6. That's a 9. That's a 6. Stalkers.
Combat form.
Yeah, I was going to do the extra damage.
Yeah.
It used to be like everything gets re-rolled, but now it's just like +1 to everything. Or to like whichever one is, you know what I mean? So Dread Falchions is 3 attacks each. This is going to be on 2s, and they could not get Soul Guide. Because that was only on the whatever. So these are 2s and 3s. 2s, exploding 6s, 3s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 at -3 rank.
-3?
Yeah.
How much damage each?
3 damage each. 3, 6, 9, 12.
Like that?
Okay. Good talk. Good talk.
Yeah. Double times, man.
Yeah, that's really. I mean, that's big. Now your pink's going in.
Yeah, we're just gonna shift a little bit to go on to the horses, even though you bring them all back.
Well, so the thing about that's why that's why they upped the point value, because do we just like wrap it?
Yeah, sure.
You got it. They're all in there.
All right.
Oh wait. Keep going. Keep on. You're good.
2 wounds.
So real quick, roll 1 die. Go. 1 die. Go. Oh! He cast Mystic Shield. You fool! Because I get the crow or Volt, whatever, gets the ding on for 1 damage. He cast Mystic Shield this last turn because they had Mystic
He wasn't
Shield.
in range. He wasn't in range at that point because he was back there and yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. So 2.
He was, I know, because I had him all the way over here just to kind of.
So so they have 4 ups naturally. Is there rend? There's no rend?
No.
So it's just 3 ups then. I fail 1 damage each?
Yep.
6? No.
You take a wound.
Okay. So I think now it's just me.
Yeah.
Activations. So we'll go with the I really want to fight with Katakros. I haven't fought with him that often, and I'm really excited to.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Indicott gets 1.
Yeah,
Actually, so
the horrors are gonna get
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the blades are 2s and 3s.
Okay. What is your I'm gonna all out defense.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
They have Mystic Shield already.
Because I'm assuming you at least have 1 rend something.
They have so here. These have 1 rend. There's 10 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
The other attacks are 1 with 1 attack each, but it's -2, -3 rend. So
Yeah,
it's a.
I might as well all out defense because
Okay.
I've got what?
Hold on.
3 currently.
Nope, doesn't count.
Okay, so I got 2 there.
Yep. And this is the end of the.
So all
this is
out
the end of
defense.
battle round? No,
No,
this
you're
is the
first.
top. I forgot. I don't remember what turn we were in. Okay, so this failed, but he doesn't. He has exploding, but not. I didn't roll a 6. So
These are rend 1s.
I have to roll for wounds now. 3s. 3, 6, 7 wounds at -1.
Okay. So they have a 5-up save, so they'd be down to a 4.
If a 5-up goes to a 4-up.
Yep.
4-up. Yeah, so it's still a.
So I still net out a +1 because 1 rend. Mystic Shield
Yeah,
cancels that out.
and all the times. Yeah, sorry.
7?
For some reason that was difficult. Yeah, 7, 4-up. Yep. 100%. That's what I thought it was, but I couldn't. I was just like, wait.
4s. How much damage each?
1.
All right. They have the 6-up.
Yep.
Because of the shields. All right. That's 4 dead.
Okay. Do you want to just roll the rest of them?
Yeah.
So this is going to be a 2-up. I got it. 3-up. I got it. This is going to be 2 damage. So 2 6s. So roll your
Rend.
2. Oh no! So,
So I have 5
5
ups.
5 ups. Sorry.
Okay.
So
And then
1,
2 damage, right?
2 damage.
Each. Or
Wait,
just-
you rolled 2 dice.
yeah, you said it was 2.
Sorry, it was 2 damage.
Just 1 attack.
1 attack.
Okay.
No, but you rolled
No.
6 on 1.
So I missed.
Okay.
And then the 6 ups. Okay. So
Okay.
2 more.
So this will be 2. Nope. That's it. He's done. He's much
Bonus
more.
attack.
That's
Oh, yeah, he buffs everything. He doesn't kill.
Well, so he has a thing called "Do Nothing. This one's mine," and if he's within 3 inches of an enemy hero, he gets to fight at bottom bracket. But that's where his shield and his sword and his blade do like a lot more attacks. So the damage is a lot more.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, and then we'll just do these guys. I got all the horses in, and if I'm being honest, it's just because it's less dice. I know I'm gonna have to roll for the guard, but I'd rather just not yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 left. I'm gonna use bludgeon because I have so many other things that, you know. So this is gonna be 2s and 4s. 1, 6. Oh, that's a 1. 3, 6 at -2.
So damage?
1 each.
Okay, so 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Oh, I forgot to do one. Sorry, one of them I forgot to add an extra attack. 2s. No, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These are for the horses. 2s and 4s. No exploding 6s, even though that's the time I rolled 6s. 2s and 4s. 3 more. 1 rend.
3 more?
Yep.
6s. Hey, save 1. 1 damage.
1 damage each. Yep. And so, do you want me to? So I still have to like. Well, actually, do you want to pull them first so I can pile in, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. 5, 6, 7.
And then 1 brimstone comes back, right? Okay. So I will then pile in with these schmucks. Whoops. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 15 get to attack.
Okay.
I'll bludgeon again. But 2 of them are the Great Blades, or whatever they're called, the something Soul Blades or something. Something,
The
blah,
Great
blah, blah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So these are going to be 2s and 4s. Exploding 6s, so 2s, 4s. 2 wounds, -2.
Okay.
4 damage in total. It's now 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plus 1 attack. So this will be 2s and 4s again. See, 3 6s. And then 4s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 at -2.
Okay. How many damage
So
each?
1. So 13 damage.
15, so
Plus, yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
So 3 pinks. And then 2, wait.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, and then 2 more wounds, so pink, blue. So I have a blue and 2 brims left.
Yeah, because they're each 5, so there should be 3.
Oh,
No, there should be 3 wounds left. So it should be a blue and a brim, right? There's 17, right? 17 damage.
Yeah, so 1, that's 5, 10,
10,
15. This brim.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay,
and
that
then
was
he dies then into
Yep.
two wounds.
Yep, 100%. That's what threw me off.
Yeah. And then Battle Shock can take him.
Well, no, well, not really. No, well, I mean,
Yeah,
you
true.
said
True.
thing.
I only killed 7.
Yeah.
So
I killed 5.
5.
Right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, because 5 was last turn.
Yep.
Okay.
So that is, I think, the end of my top of the. That's the end of my Bonereapers turn 3. trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. You don't need to do. Oh, you do have to do battle shock, but I mean, like, you can roll it if you want. Actually, it depends because
I will use a 3.
Done and done.
And then I will use a 1 for my.
Oh, I forgot.
4. Let's see what their bravery is, because I think it's like a 3.
Well, so that makes sense to me. 5. Mortals make sense to me.
And I'll spend my 1.
Okay.
So they do not run in coward.
Done.
Because it would
not be great. Would not be great. So I still have one of those. Still one of these.
Okay.
So that is. Okay. So I hold 1, hold 2, hold more. And what was my thing? What was my tactic? Oh, intimidate. Oh, and I did.
Yeah.
This is the 31. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 units wholly inside, outside. It actually doesn't matter about yours. It's outside of my territory, and I only have 3 units in my territory. So I got that. So that's 5 points. 14. And now we go to Tzeentch turn 3.
Okay. So.
You each get a command point.
Command point.
You go to 3.
Primal magic.
Oh, yeah.
I get 1.
I ain't gonna.
Alright.
So
And then I get my 3 up. To get another 1. So you have 2 primal magic?
I have 2.
Shoot those away.
Just because you know what's funny about the Nomarian? It doesn't say anything about. It says things about Arcan, but not about Katakros. So like, so Katakros does not give off that aura of 9 plus magic, but like he's the 9.
Yeah.
So. And still within 3. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah. I mean it's.
Well, they're in combat anyway, so it's not like they can shoot at them.
The characters aren't.
No, that's a good point.
Shooting is after hero. So
So what?
So I have to magic you and then shoot you. So it's
right. Also yes. Tactics. Oh my back. Oh, an old person. Oh.
I am going to cast 3 spells this turn.
You better not. Oh, what was that called again? I wrote
Mass
that. Yeah, conjunctivitis.
Okay, well, you know, let's see what happens.
Don't wait, I can't wait till I unbind you. With
That
my 2 dice.
Kairos is on the field, so I do get a D6. I get to add to my destiny.
You get 1 die.
Yeah, 1 die. I get to.
Okay. And you have 9 is the number, right, for your grand strat?
Yep, and I have them kind of.
Oh, yeah, I was like, you didn't move them to the side.
Yep.
Psych.
Right. So, your spells that I stole from you.
Drain Vitality, -1 to hit and wound. Cast on a 6. A very nice defensive, well, I guess it's a debuff, but... I know. It's pretty brutal.
Look out, sir. So I can't even target him. Does Look Out, Sir work for only shooting?
Yeah.
Or also magic?
No, it was shooting. No, anything they specifically state, like that, this is just for shooting.
Okay.
Just for missile attacks.
Cool. So he's with an 18. We might as well try. Because
if
it goes off and takes him out, you then lose it for the rest.
Yeah?
So, we're going to go for Kairos first.
Heroic action.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to
go. Right, CP?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get CP. Try for it at least. No.
Maybe I might make my guy a wizard. I might make Katakros a wizard. To try and unbind something. That's all there.
Because I do go second. This is my second turn, so I get 1 additional cast.
Yes, correct. Stupid rule.
So we are going to go with Kairos. And we are going to attempt to blow that guy up. And unfortunately, all you need is 2 ups.
That's it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. But wait till I unbind you. I'm nervous.
We are going to Bolt of Tzeentch. Let's start with the basic one.
What do you got? What do you need it on?
It's a 7. Which I'm going to reroll with the
Yeah.
That is an 8.
Oh,
plus 1 is
9.
9.
I mean, oh wait, are you going to find that?
What do you want?
Ooh. Oh, jeez. 10?
10.
No one has, like, pumps to it, so I'll just use the Bone Shaper.
Okay.
It's fine. Oops. Sorry, hold on.
You want a primal?
So, no, I don't think I do. No, I won't.
So it does cast. Give me your 2 up.
I got it. But you did cast a spell.
Yeah. We will now Tzeentch's Firestorm him.
Yep.
That is a 13.
What is the Mystic Shield for?
That was over there, but now it is over here.
Oh,
it's not over
got it. 13, I will not unbind.
2 up.
I will not unbind. 2 up. Got it. Did you plus your destiny?
Not yet. Then we will go ahead and because it doesn't really matter who I target with these because it's
still a 2+.
Yeah, and I need him down so I can then.
Well, there it's either so
if
these are protected
yes,
by him.
But I'm worried
These,
about that right now.
These are those are the hitters.
Yeah, and it's. I'll pick Unchecked Mutation on him.
This is a great metal song.
I'll reroll. Why not? Yeah.
9.
I get the 11.
So 11. I mean, do you want to use the primal?
No.
I'll try on. Let's do Katakros. Oh, 4. I mean, well, you have more spells now.
I do.
That's okay. That's fine. Who are you targeting? It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
That's him. Yeah, 2 up. Hold on, wait. I just realized. Can we just hold on for 1 second? I want to make sure. I just had this like gut feeling. Like, wait a minute. Can he target himself? Like, is it 2-inch aura not including him?
Is it? Everyone but him.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
That would be silly. But I mean,
each time a null myriad unit wholly within 9 inches of any friendly null myriad mortisan or friendly archon is affected by a spell or ability, and he himself is within 9 inches of himself.
On a 2 up, it's negated.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 3 casts.
Hindsight, though. I should have probably picked a different one to make this game a little. I was just trying to think of like what I would bring to a tournament.
Oh, I completely and I don't see why you wouldn't bring that to a tournament, especially in this meta.
Especially in this meta.
Yeah.
It's huge. Honestly, you know what's the scariest thing to me is that stupid blizzard. If I could 2-up ignore that blizzard. Woo,
oh yeah.
Huge.
But do I even want to use the blizzard on you? Because I might just blow myself up.
Yeah. Yes, it's true.
So I got the 3 casts.
So
he does get an additional cast. So I might as well cast Fold Reality.
Whoa! Don't mess with my time, baby.
This is going on that unit over there.
Which one? Just break.
The
Horsies?
one with 2 dudes left.
Oh, it's on you.
I will recast. That is a 13.
That's on him. Is it him?
Yep.
What does that do?
I roll a die, and on a 2-up, I bring models back.
All models back?
Depending on what I roll and die.
I never existed. So I have...
And on a 1, the unit's slain. So, like, if I roll a 3, I can bring back 3 things. If I roll a 6, I can bring back 6 things. If I roll a 1, they're dead.
He... Oh, no, because I haven't really done many unbinds. He attempted to unbind. And did he?
You unbound. You tried twice.
So 1, 2. I have 2 left with him.
Because one was from him, and I think one was from him.
I'm going to try because I worked
really
hard.
13.
I worked really hard because I have 2 of these, so I might be able to. So we're gonna try that with him. It's 8, 9. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay.
So I got it right.
That is
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But now I'm out of primal dice. I also. Oh no. All right. 2 up wouldn't have mattered because it's not targeting. Not targeting me. I just realized I'm gonna get a massive fake snow cannon and just blast this entire. Just boom.
I guess the Curseling is going to attempt to give these guys the -1 hit, -1 wound.
It's on a 6. You get 3 roll, don't you?
Not him.
What? Oh, the
It's
Curseling doesn't.
It's only.
Primal. Use a primal. You're not gonna miscast.
Yeah, I have a 1 and a 2. I'm not doing that. He gets the second spell.
I like to live dangerously.
Arcane Bolt.
Yeah. Get him.
That's a 6.
Yep, you got it.
Alright.
I'm not, no, keep going. I thought that was your last spell.
No. Oh, that's his last spell.
Because
I now have 1 from this porch.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get. I feel it. Feel it in my bones.
So I'm going to cast Hoarfrost.
Don't forget, you have 2 primal dice. This
Yeah.
is the last chance to use them.
Yeah.
So go big.
Hoarfrost on yeah. Try to cast Hoarfrost, which is an 8. So it does go off on an 8 because of +1.
Do you want to add a primal dice? So I'm gonna try to unbind it.
You still have an unbind?
I have 1 unbind left.
Oh, I have 5. That is 3. So that is.
And I have none.
11.
Yep.
Okay. D3.
Oh.
We are going to have.
No, that's okay though, because you can make their hits 2-ups now. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's something. I know it's melee profile though, right?
Yeah. It's the rend.
Rend? Give him 1 rend?
No, I mean, yeah, but 3 rend would be nasty.
Oh, yeah, are you kidding me?
Alright, yeah, I'll give him the rend.
Okay, so they have an extra rend. I'm going to write it down just so we don't forget.
And he... Yeah, I'm not even going to blizzard here because I'll just going to ignore it.
Do you have any spells left?
I could pop his once per game.
Oh, right. Classic 1 spell once per game.
We're doing it. Let's say we at least cast it.
Go! You're going for the blizzard?
Yeah.
It's on a 12. Oh, so you can use 1
Yeah.
fate die? Or dust? I might have called the wrong thing.
Yeah. I could in theory use both.
You only have 1 6 though.
Yeah, I could use 6 and 5.
Oh, 11, and then just use that.
Primal.
Yeah.
We're just gonna target the stalkers.
Ooh.
Because if it goes
Are
through,
you using the 5 and the 6? You don't have to. No, don't feel pressured. I'm not telling you. I was questioning.
I'll use the 6.
Okay.
So I'm popping it, which gives him 1 more cast and then +3. So I'm at +4 to this roll.
Oh, okay. 5.
So that's the same thing anyway. So that's a
Well, I can't.
11 plus 4, 15.
So I cannot unbind that. Oh, but I can. Oh, I got it. 2 plus. Right, to ignore?
Yeah.
So I got that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Very sorry.
So in a situation like that, what exactly is the wording?
Of what?
So I'm aware. It's negated on you or the entire spell just ends?
On a 2+, ignore the effect of that spell or the effects of the endless spell ability on that turn, on that unit.
So you would ignore the effects, or I would still have to roll the damage.
Yes.
Because you just ignore the effects, you would ignore the damage.
Got it.
So 4d6. This is the big bad blizzard.
So this is alright. Let's go.
So this is 4d6 mortals. That is getting negated. However, on a 1, no ones. It would have been 16 mortal wounds.
That would have been 5, 10. That would have been what? 3 down.
Yeah. So,
pretty good.
Yeah. We'll go to shooting.
Okay.
We're moving.
Listen. Listen. I mean this with all due respect. You can concede at any time. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, if I don't kill anything, we might as well.
We might as well. Sure.
Like, because...
Well, we can talk through it. So
of course.
Yeah,
but
so we can do that. It's tough. I mean,
because on your turn, you're just bringing back the only 2 models I have slain, and then you're back to full force of an army.
I am literally back to full force.
It's just, you're just going to keep...
We have to roll priority, because you might get a double turn. Again...
And we'll check with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
So shooting.
Because then I might be able to do something.
Yeah.
So moving. We're going to move first.
Oh yeah. Yes, please. Please. You know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not going to say
But I did burn his once per game at that point, just to do something silly.
For fun. Now listen, I am all for burning things for funsies. I am all about that life.
So I can get there. They got +1 land. He's just going to sit back there. Oof.
You better not. No.
Just see what happens.
No.
Alright, to shooting.
Houston.
Actually, why did I didn't mean to move him back. I wanted to move him.
Yep.
Closer to be within 12, because he is going to take a shot at this guy.
Rude.
With his 3 shots. I'm at -1, so I'm hitting on like 4s.
Okay.
Wounding on a 4. Mr.
Sandman.
We're going to spend the 5 to be 5 attacks. Okay. So -1.
So what's this? You want to use a lot of attack? I don't need to.
No. Yeah, so that's 5 hits?
Yep. Wounding on 3?
I think it's 3s. I'll double check.
Well, that's fine. It's not 2.
Yeah, it's definitely not
2. What's the rend?
1.
So it's 4 ups. Go to 3 ups for the Katakros. Go back up to 4 ups.
And it was 3 of them.
3 of them. I filled 2. How much damage?
2 damage.
Woo!
Make your 6 ups.
They're not. Oh, he's down!
It's just 2 damage, not 4.
Oh, I thought it was...
It's 1 damage a shot.
Oh. Oh. Sorry.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't matter. I filled them all anyway. So, 2 damage.
So I took him out, right?
No, he's 6 life. Sorry. Awkward.
Into charging. Cursling is going to
Well,
charge him.
why the acolyte shooting?
They're in melee.
Yeah, you can shoot. You can only target the person you're in melee with.
Oh.
So you can just shoot at Arcane.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
His
7,
name is
8,
not
9,
Arcane.
10,
His name is
12, 13, 14.
Katakros. Katakros. Rend? None?
Let me cast their spell real quick. No.
Good talk. Good
It was off
talk.
on a 5 and I rolled a 4.
Nailed it.
I did have a primal by the way.
What? Oh, yeah, get it.
Alright, so hitting on 5s.
They hit on 5s?
4s, but -1 for shooting in melee, right?
Why?
I don't know. I'm getting games confused.
Wait, hold on.
They hit on 4s.
You were doing -1 because of Lookout, sir, before.
Okay.
But you're not doing that here because he's too big.
Okay.
He's too big to look out. And then 3?
These are still 4s. Yeah, because I gave them
5,
6.
Whoops. 3. How much rend?
1.
1?
No, none.
None. He has a 2 up. I take 1. 6 up shrug? No. 5 focus.
Charging.
Charging!
Mr. Cursling is going to charge.
Long bomb charge. Go for the long bomb. What was that? 7.
I believe I'm going to reroll that charge. Yeah.
You would need, I would say you would need an 8.
Yeah. Yep, need an 8. So we're going to reroll that charge.
5 up, you take 2? No. You're at 2.
Come on.
Oh. Okay.
He takes 2 mortal wounds.
Wait, what? No, what?
You're charging.
No, that's just for miscasting. You don't take
Ice fields.
Oh, no! Oh, stop!
Yeah, because I've been... Yeah.
I
haven't been using my dice efficiently in this game.
I guess it's a big part of the army, though, is wanting to use what?
Yeah.
Use it.
Yeah.
So how much damage
them on
damage do you take?
Smart.
2?
Just 2.
Oh, okay. I forgot about the stupid charging roll.
Changecaster's gonna charge.
Get him!
Yeah!
Oh, stop.
Take that D3, bud.
1.
So he also takes 1.
And he charged the stalkers.
Maybe I'll get a double turn.
Yeah.
And that's not going to matter because he's still alive.
Sure. So what's not going to matter?
Double turn
so amazing.
because he's still alive. Yeah. Alright, let's see if these guys can kill him.
Let's go.
We're going to attempt to all-out attack.
Yeah, 5 up. Nope.
Hey.
You're at 1. Whoops, I put you to 0, but you're actually at 1.
Okay. So they get 1 rend for the weapon and plus 1 rend
for the glaives.
No.
Makes
their rend 1.
Their rend 1.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna all that defense.
The plus 1 kind of. You know, you shouldn't be able to use the general ones as well.
No,
I'm sorry. There's just. I miss the old days of Bonereapers.
Yeah.
When they couldn't.
No redeploy, no all defense, no all attack.
Ooh,
Excuse me, jeez.
Okay. He got hitting on 3s.
Yep. I'm not hindering them whatsoever.
And then hitting, wounding on 3.
4?
4, rend of 1.
2 up. So he has 3 up. So 3 ups. Wait. 1 rend?
Yes.
So 3 ups become 4 ups. But I have all out defense. And
Which brings you back to a 3.
So 2.
Yeah.
See.
And then the glaives.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about that. It's so stupid and simple. My brain's just like, I don't know. What could it be?
The wound.
3.
Still 1 rend.
5. 5. It's
Yeah,
5. I see.
5. And at that point, my friend.
You want to call it? Well, we can call it.
I believe that's good game.
Okay, because what I would do is I would kill those.
They're
now,
just
the thing
off.
is, Arcan, I don't know if Arcan, because he didn't do that well hitting.
No, he's not going to kill. So let's roll priority.
4, 5. Do you want? So do you want me to really quickly roll?
So it's not. The issue is. Yes, I have priority. So yes, I'm locked in there. They're dead.
Yep.
Maybe I lost a couple guys. I now have the magic phase again, which he is still alive.
Yep.
So I'm not going to be able to efficiently.
I just feel like you got like 2s. Like
I'm not going to be able to efficiently blow a unit up.
Oh no.
Which
is what your army is kind of trying to do.
Yeah.
So on your last turn,
and knowing that there's, because I'm trying to look at Sigmar from a more like competitive mind and being
Sure.
like, all right, what can we kind of do? Knowing that there's an army like this, Tzeentch, completely irrelevant in the entire game.
Well, so hold on though. Hold on. I disagree a little bit. You have 15 fate points. Had you had an extra Lord of Change,
I could have brought something in to do more spells that wouldn't have affected this army.
However, you could have. Does it have to be?
You have to be within 18 of the caster and still 9 away from enemies. You pretty much do it in your back line.
Because what you could do in theory, I'm gonna go up here real quick. What's up? Again, we're just talking. What is his movement? Kairos' movement?
I think it's 12.
So like, you could fly to like here. Maybe it's tough because these guys are here. But even like, if you got to here, 3 inches away, it's 18 inches and 9. So yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, what I'm saying.
You're not able to bring them in across the.
What I was thinking of is if there was things that you could have summoned but couldn't because you didn't have the stuff with you, or own the stuff. There's maybe stuff that you could have brought in that.
Yeah, like that turn, I finally had enough where I could have at the end of that phase brought in a screamer unit. I could have brought in, another. At 15, I could have brought in another 3-man flamer squad.
Right.
Things like that. Where I could have.
Could have.
But at that point,
I think
flamers are 18, so I could.
So
like
Bonereapers.
Yeah. So it's
tough. It's tough to say. I did get some really key priority rolls where I was able to dictate. Now the thing is, though, let's say this. Let's say you won that turn 2 priority. Would you have given it to me?
No.
You would have taken it. Because remember, I gave it to you.
That's okay. So turn 2 priority, I would have taken it because I would have needed to attempt to shoot him off.
Right. So that didn't change too much because I won it but gave it to you.
Now
so
the third turn
3, that was brutal because that's. Let me go back to here real quick. Yeah. So I remember that I was basically here. But then I won that priority, so I was able to go here, and now I'm in. That thing was really happening.
Because the big thing, because that was the turn where he was back not within 3.
Yeah.
He was not within 3.
Yeah.
So I could have
pivoted, moved, and tried to shoot him.
I would have just folded reality on them to try to bring back more models.
Yep.
To hold there. The flamers could have backed off because they weren't engaged at that.
That's a good point. I mean,
that was a very big turn because then the flamers would have just dumped everything into him.
Yeah.
And then the acolytes would have shifted that way.
Yeah.
And then just dumped everything into him.
And
I would have tried to get the rend. I would have tried to get
all that good stuff.
And I think if that would have happened because the not being affected by spells, because that was another reason why. Yeah, I didn't really cast many spells, but Kairos is 5 of the 6 spells on the lures deal damage. And the one is I might be able to bring dudes back.
Right.
Or one's a debuff.
So it's
4 of them deal damage. His built-in
you're
one
dealing damage, but I'm ignoring it because it
was like I couldn't really be as aggressive with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had another Lord of Change, I could have thrown one in for 9 points, and then gotten 2 more casts a turn. I don't know.
It's tough. So without knowing. I don't know the Tzeentch army that well. I really don't.
I don't either.
Touche.
Well, the issue is like it's kind of the last time I brought Tzeentch, you brought the Lumineth bomb.
Oh yeah.
You blew up Kairos. You killed my 2 casters. I had no wizards left.
So Tzeentch
at the first turn.
I just got some really lucky rolls against.
But it was like okay. So it was like I never got to experience the magic side because the last time we played,
and you
wiped them off.
Still didn't get to.
And this time it was the same thing.
You got to cast a lot, but nothing
really. Yeah. The Merciless Blizzard. I think it's a good setup. I think it's a great. I mean, you rolled it on a 15.
Yeah.
I like how this army plays. It's just I'm heavily.
So you're gonna come back in 2 weeks.
Heavily focused on the magic. Yeah. Relying on the magic to do the damage. Yep. And against, unfortunately, the armies I've played with Tzeentch, it is not very feasible.
So maybe what we have to do then is we'll bring him back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And we will play. I'll play ogres. I'll play ogres.
Yeah.
You want to do that? Anyway, that's for another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so really what happens is, so you got priority, you would take it. right? There's no reason you wouldn't.
Yeah, because you were already there.
Oh, but at the end of that turn, I said you hold 1, hold 2. You don't hold more, so it's 2.
Yeah. I got the battle tactic, but the problem is
tactic?
To cast 3.
Oh, yeah.
With one guy. So, like...
But then what's happening from there? So then it's your turn again. You'll hold 1. You'll hold 2. I don't think there's a way for you to hold more.
No. You know, these guys, they're tied up with him. It's just, at this point, you're just going to have these guys now coming in, these guys sweeping.
Right.
I've got 3 characters and the 1 squad tied up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully I could have picked him off in the shooting phase.
Right.
Or the charging at this point. But there's just nothing.
Nothing. That was brutal. What's that?
You would have just you would have flooded it.
Yeah, so what I would have done is, let me go back over here. So if it was so again, let's say turn 4, these guys are stuck here. They fight, they ping off each other, or you can retreat them, but they're not doing anything, they're not shooting, not doing damage. They might deal some damage to him, but none of it's going to be magic related because of this guy.
That's the thing, is, you know, I got the blizzard from him.
That's not true.
He's got the pink flames, he's got the
but shooting. I was going to say, but you have shooting, but I forgot. So turn 4 now, you could probably, you're not going to, you might, whatever, you buff yourself, you do whatever, but you're not going to be able to kill him.
I should be able to kill him in the shooting or charging.
But then the problem is now it's my turn 4.
Yeah.
I'll absolutely wipe these, and I could probably take most of them out too. And then
the only
these
benefit
guys
I had
being
here. 4th turn is if I engaged or someone engaged him, I could do 4 more wisdom.
Yeah.
Because of the whole demon smoke thing.
Right.
So I could have at least potentially picked off one of them.
Right.
But
so I would, and so
the bludgeonings for the Wrens,
right.
the extra hits, the wound, the armor, it's a lot.
You know, it's
a lot to.
And there's a tactic. You can play this battle tactic if an enemy unit destroyed a friendly general earlier in the battle is destroyed this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So on your 4, if you did kill this thing, I would then take that to kill that and try and score.
Like the Tzeentch battle tactics, I like the 5 they give you. You know, the Anarchy one, I can reliably do maybe 2nd turn.
Right.
Because you're going to be on something, just barely touching.
Sure.
And then I can just kind of flop them on. Call for Change. I have to just summon a Lord of Changein.
Which you can do.
So that's very feasible. The 9-fold dimensions is I just need to kill something that's bigger than 9 wounds, which is very doable.
Is it? Oh,
in the right situation. If I could have nuked them, it would have been guaranteed. Practice.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I agree. And the other ones I had, the Tide of Anarchy one, which is kind of the throwaway, which is kind of.
And we each get 3 for.
That.
But yeah, it's a tough one. Again, I think what we're seeing, especially in a competitive scene, I think we will see Ossiarch playing Null Myriad a lot more. It's just, if people are casting magic, so the new tome, so back in the old tome, Petrifex Elite was what you take. It was, you ignore 1 rend. Yeah, why wouldn't you take that? Army wide. That's amazing. It's amazing.
2-up immune to spells is also pretty good.
But in the let me tell you, last Summer Slaughter, I took Null Myriad with Nagash, which was silly. That's way too much magic that you're trying to evade. I didn't play 1 magic army. I played against Cruel Boy. Bone Splitters? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I think it's Bone Splitters. Bone Splitters, Ogres, Gits, which has some magic, but they weren't like. It was not. It was a Boingrot Bounders. Like it was just squigs. In a Stormcast list, that was just tanky. Yeah. I didn't like. There was no. I was dispelling everything and ignoring magic, but none of it actually mattered because Kragnos is there and Ogres, and no one cared about magic. So now with them getting a new battle tome and them being beefier and they get more command points they can use for anything. I think Null Myriad is much easier to take, especially going into what I believe is going to be a magic meta.
Well, I mean, the entire realm worlds are all about it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's people are going. Now, they don't have to. Sons of Bahamut are not going to. They'll get the Voidstone powders or whatever.
Yeah, they'll get the one.
They'll get all that stuff. Listen, sons are going to be sons, and they're going to be stomping on things. They're going to be kicking things. That's what they're going to do. But yeah, I think for where we are, that's probably I think it's going to be more popular for OBR. But anyway, thanks for, if you're still with us, thank you so much. The bones are the skeletons' money. So are the worms. Are you familiar with I Think You Should Leave? That's so sad. We'll get on there. If you're not, that's on you, you bony. Friggin' bonies. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us. If we missed anything, let me know. I've been trying to keep things tighter. The only thing I always forget about your Destiny dice, so when you do, I always like, hey, wait.
Yeah.
Don't forget that, you know what I mean? I do forget that. That's a whole thing. But
I need to play an army like the corn.
Listen,
Beasts of Chaos.
Listen, move over a little bit. Move a little bit. Look at all these armies I have for you to choose from.
Yeah.
You have all these armies to choose from. No, just kidding. But anyway, listen. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're please, if you enjoy what you're watching, please consider subscribing, and commenting. It's the easiest way to support my channel for free. I appreciate it. And listen, enjoy yourself. Have a good one, guys.